Well,
So, last time you all decided, hey, what if we finished out that dungeon? And while finishing out that dungeon, what if we also explored the rest of the dungeon and then finished out the dungeon? But what if we also got some cursed items? And what if we explored deeper and found out hidden lore about the world that we live in? And what if it's a pretty terrible place, to be fully honest?
and what if we may or may not have accidentally implied that Cordova might not be entirely 100% made of burr?
And what if there was, some backstory stuff that he's just now uncovering that maybe he has some sinister origins, and that every time good old Neural's been saying, "Hello, my son," he's not trying to be a shitlord, he's being quite serious. "Hello, my son." The father who never knew he had a kid, so now he's trying his best to be a dad, and the kid's rejecting him at every turn.
Oh, fuck.
Insert a Hallmark
Flash
movie
forward
title.
to
Or the
flash
ending of
forward to
the ending of every 80s movie of like, you know what, son? I can miss this business meeting because family means more to me.
fucking flash forward to Cordova eventually at some point getting around to suplexing the fuck out of Neural. Is like, it's not a fucking phase, Dad.
Oh, you're just saying that, kiddo.
So I believe we established we were going to go inside the ring for a long rest as we ended session.
Yeah.
Okay, I never found a castle map. Fuck.
Time to do what you usually do and just steal it from a game.
Do you need another few minutes?
Google Fire Emblem Castle map.
Unpause. We'll just say that you go there. You don't need a map for right now. There's nothing important that you need to add there. You go inside. You're inside of a tent. You'll have a long rest, and you slip back out.
As per usual, we reapply our aid and Heroes Feast now with burgers added to the menu.
Hamburgers.
And Death Wards.
Hamburger. Burger ham. Burger. And finally.
What?
That's
a meme where they it's like this part is the ham, this part is the burger, and then they just keep rearranging them.
They're different parts. So it's just one part of the fucking hamburger just repeated.
I have assets somewhere I use to make base camps. They're like modular parts, but I can't find it.
If I were
assets around, shaking my damn head.
If I were in a slightly better position, I would offer to just toss together a relatively simple incarnate map and just add to it whenever it expands.
Nope, found something that works.
Hey Cordova, you're a smith, right? Can you make our friend a mirror? Is that in your wheelhouse?
What?
I just remembered Sterling's constantly asking for a mirror and we don't have one, so I figured I'd bring it up.
Did we not even have like a hand mirror to give him?
Nope. Remember, every time someone's asked for a mirror, we've always just like shared the most reflective service
There
we
was
had,
a
like a
hand
piece of
mirror,
armor.
but it was Tullius's, I think.
Oh yeah, Cactus, am I allowed to request Cordova to hew Excalibur's rock into an axe now?
Sure, you can ask him.
Alright. Hilarse will humbly request Cordova's assistance.
Sure. I would ask if you could like find herbs in this place, but echo. Yeah, I don't think
Hilarse will
that's
give it a search for herbs, not sure what that has to do with it, but she's going to help her best to make this happen. How do herbs make an axe?
like this. Cordova does a line of crack and does it 30% faster.
I mean, there's that one time you were just making random weapons, and it was like, I was trying to make this. How did I end up with that?
Like, I'm trying to make a fucking spear. How the hell did I end up with leather armor? Where the fuck did I even get the leather?
You got sidetracked.
Fucking intrusive thoughts.
He's like, this spear really needs like a leather handle on it. Leather.
Do you ever
wrap.
feel like there's some sort of undiagnosed condition that a fuckload of people have that makes it hard to pay attention?
Like, you know what this spear really needs? I'm gonna reinvent the spear. It should have some armor class, and it should be, broader, so it can hit more enemies. And what the fuck? This is some armor.
I'm gonna reinvent the spear. It should have an axe head so it can cut things. It should keep the spear point for the extra reach, and in case anyone has a fuckload of armor, it should have a bludgeoning end on the opposite side of the axe.
Hey, Cordova, you like bird baths, right?
Well,
Loaded question, maybe?
Right,
birds
Cordova?
do in fact like bathing. They do in fact like to clean themselves.
How would you feel about the ocean?
If I knew it off the top of my head, I would insert that one Markiplier rant from his playthrough in fucking Subnautica. I mean, as long as it isn't trying to eat me.
Hey, we got beachfront property.
Okay, so if I up these square tiles to be more poppy. Here you go. Just need to copy your tokens and get you set up in your own little area. So you transfer for the night to this area. When you open it up, as you're all transported into the main throne room area. Upon being here, you see you are surrounded completely by a small throne room with red and yellow linens. You see there are some, like, the fancy brickwork on the sides. They look like old ancient ruins. You can hear sloshing of water all around you as you look out one of the windows to realize you're on a deserted island slash temple thing in the middle of the fucking ocean.
What? I guess time to find somewhere to sleep.
This place comes equipped with a storage area. So, like, it has a couple chests, storage area, a nice pond, relaxing thing, kind of like an abandoned, just like an outside patio.
Is there anything
What
in the
nice,
storage
nice.
area or no? Just empty?
Would you like to open up the chests?
Yes.
Oh god.
As you lift one of the chests, you see that the back one moves.
Okay. Backing up.
Air quest aid or
Cordova! Cordova, come here.
Yeah, well, what's going on?
I
Guess I'll
need
go fuck
you
myself.
to pick up a heavy chest for me.
No. It's turning into a Larissa.
He's gonna point at the chest that moved slightly.
Okay. Do you have any idea what's inside it, or?
No clue.
As you approach Cordova, the chest twitches a little bit.
Hey, buddy, you don't think that's a mimic, do you?
I have no clue. Why don't you find out?
Uh-huh.
You're too big for it to eat anyways, you know?
Uh-huh. Wait, which chest was it?
The back one here.
Imagine it does that, and then it's like it was all a feint, like the mimic's just like rattling another chest to distract you, so it attacks you from behind.
Okay, Cordova's gonna poke it.
You're gonna what?
Hunt it.
Poke it.
You poke it
Yeah.
as the boards kind of creak a little bit and it rumbles again. This time, a little bit of blue flames pop out the cracks of the top. And it grumbles.
Are chests supposed to be on fire?
No, I don't think they're supposed to grumble normally. We're good. Cordova's gonna like to see, like, whether or not it's got, like, latches or anything that are, like, keeping it shut. Well, what's the front of this chest look like?
So the chest itself is a dark purple chest. It's dark purple with some rosy red colors. It has a bit of a cyan blue tint to it with gold hinges as they look embroidered with leather and some kind of scale pattern. There is only a keyhole and a small latch.
Is it set up to where it, like, needs to be unlocked in order to unlatch it, or?
You don't know. Although you could try to unlatch it.
Is there a key over here? On the table with the book?
There is a key on top of the book.
Does the book say anything? He's gonna open the book.
You open up a book to find the D&D equivalent of a Sears catalog.
Hmm. What is it a catalog for?
Well, there's a bunch of, like, you flip through a couple of the pages, like there's a section like wares, and then there's another one that's like food, there's another one that has like clothing, material, or otherwise. And the shows a bunch of listed items, but doesn't show any prices. All the prices are smudged out.
I think this is the key to it. I'm not sure what the book has to do with the key, with the chest. It was just listing a bunch of random stuff, like a shop. It's books or something. I'm gonna hand the key to you.
Okie dokie. I'm gonna squat down with his key and is gonna try the lock.
Okay. As you open up the lock, clunk, the flames burst from the chest as the lid flips open, and in front of you, a small dragon skull pops up out of the chest, surrounded by a cyan blue flame, where the eyes light up, and it looks over at you.
It proclaims a rarity rank. It throws a random item. I can't believe it's not gambling.
A name calls out from the chest. Well, hello there.
Hi.
Thank you for freeing me. For I've been trapped in this chest for a good long while. Or at least until I remember my last masters came through here, and they sealed me in this chest.
Hey, but
Okay.
what are you?
What am I? I'm a dragonborn, dear boy. Look at me. I've scales and everything. And the chest kind
I
of
don't.
wobbles back and forth like he's, showing off.
Can you see yourself?
No offense. I'm just calling it like it is. I'm not sure how aware you are of this, but for a dragonborn, you're pretty coffer shaped.
Coffer? I tell you, my coffers run quite deep with coin. What do you mean, you silly bird?
There isn't any water around here to prove a reflection, is there?
There's plenty of water outside.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. There doesn't happen to be like a spare window or
No.
glass pane, does there?
Nope.
No?
Nope.
Damn.
Do you tell him that you're looking for a window?
Well,
Do you ask him if
otherwise I
there's a
would-
mirror?
you wouldn't happen to know where a mirror is, would you?
Oh, a mirror, you say? Well, I do have something that might interest you. Upon which you see him clacker a little bit as the chest shuts and he shimmies a little bit. Some fire spucks and sputters from the cracks and creases as you see a cyan glowing from this book that then is lifted, levitating, and swoops on over in front of you with a small bit of bluish embers holding it. And the chest pops back open, where he has on his glasses, so to speak, and you see a little ember shroud of a hand adjust his glasses as the pages open, flipping open to wares as he says, pick out your mirrors. I believe I have something here you could use.
Right. Let's see. Hand mirror, half body, full body.
Do the full body one.
Yeah, full body, honestly.
That will cost you 5 copper.
Where the fuck did my money go?
I only have silver and gold.
I have 9 gold pieces.
Sterling will walk over and give him give him a silver. So for 2 mirrors.
As you pop him a silver, right, he absorbs the silver, as he then goes back into his chest and it rumbles. You then hear the rumbling of another chest nearby, as it pops open with 2 mirrors.
Ah, this is pretty convenient.
Out of sheer curiosity, what kind of mirrors are these? I mean, they're full body, yeah, but like, what are they made of? What's their composition?
A glass mirror?
Full body, like fully reflective glass mirror.
Yeah.
5 copper. That is kind of a crazy price.
Well, Sterling will pick one up and then spin it around so it's facing Jasper.
And says, "Oh, I've seen I've put on a few pounds since the last time I saw myself." A little bit around the old bend there. Have to slim off a few of these bits of charcoal then.
As I said, a little coffer shaped.
I wouldn't say coffer shaped, I would say more chest-like.
Fair.
I'm of no treasure variety, I assure you, but I can do good wares all the same.
So, what exactly were your previous masters like? Out of sheer curiosity.
Well, my previous masters, they were known as, what was it again? I believe there was one called, what was the name? There was a sorcerer, adventurer of sorts. One was a swordsman, another an axe user, and some clerical of some sort. Wizard, cleric, some kind of barbarian, and I forget the other one. But they held off against some adventurer of evil, and they used me as their wares. And I would supply them the best that I could, but it's been, 30, 50 years, something of that sort, since I've last seen them. And they had no more use for me, and then they sealed me in that chest. This chest, rather. And so I've been stuck here alone, only to count my accounting tables and go over, the decades of stock. It's not fun moving all your own... It's not fun moving your own shares and through your own company and buying your own stock. The value only depreciates over time.
By the way, where were these mirrors made? Out of sheer curiosity. Like, do you have any idea?
He begins to think for a moment, and then his eyes go pitch black as he begins to think, and he can't answer you, and you don't get a response from him for about 5 minutes as the light goes out completely from his eyes, and then he comes back and says, "I have no idea."
This is just 5 straight minutes of him just, like, internally watching No Discharge. Uh-huh. Um,
I simply know the price that things are, and I ask for them, and a voice replies back to me when they're done, and then I get them.
well, thank you for being so generous on the price for the mirrors, because,
Is that
most
not,
places can't even produce these.
is that not what
No, like-
mirrors are normally priced as?
No, like, most mirrors, like, where we're from, they're, like, polished silver plates. Like tablets, like big old, like, sheets of polished silver.
That seems like a rather expensive thing.
Oh, it is.
They're also not nearly as reflective. Like these, Cordova doesn't like tap the glass with his talons, but he like taps the edge of the frame of the mirror. Like these made of glass.
Pink,
These
pink.
aren't common like at all. Uh, being blunt, I don't think most places even know how to put these together.
Congratulations, you've unlocked the shop.
Hey, maybe you can buy that scale mail or leather upgrade or whatever you wanted to have. Just out of figure.
That might be a little expensive. Also, that's under the assumption that he has it.
Well, I guess check the catalog.
Okay. Wait, out of curiosity, can you check the catalog, Mr. I'm sorry, what's your name?
Jasper.
Like, are you able to just check the catalog quicker than I am? Because I don't know how all of that is indexed or whatever.
Just D&D prices.
It's actually indexed pretty well. Sterling's like flipping through it.
Okay.
I guess the next question is, can we sell things to you, Jasper?
Well, you could. I wouldn't mind if someone did some sales with me, but I can't. I can process things, but only for about a fourth of their worth.
Fair enough.
You can still offload all of those hundreds of weapons you've made. They're just sitting in your inventory.
Fuck, I haven't even been, like, keeping proper track of, like, what's, like, the shit that I've accumulated from that. Hold on a sec. Have I? Yeah, no, I mostly just keep track of, like, the remaining charges of gunpowder that I have and, like, the ammunition that I've made.
Well,
Generally speaking, I can get mostly anything you want from that catalog there. I can either tell you if I do or don't have it, but to what the price may be, all depends, really. It mostly depends on the world and the state of things and how easily I can get them. But the more that my catalogs offer, the more that I can reach out for, and the less those prices become in general.
So, you wouldn't happen to have a suit of studded leather that has, like, latches on the back for, like, winged folk and, in, like, 8X. Would you?
I don't believe I do.
Then I don't blame you.
What is Alerce doing over there? What's in that room?
If you
It's
don't have
another
my-
talking chest, but they sell ale instead of.
It's all alcohol. just look at Jasper's catalog. It's like, weird, out of all the things, there's like no alcohol in here.
Just like, guys, I found the wine bar.
1 minute.
I mean, in our defense, there are these 2 barrels with faucets attached.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's the bar, obviously.
Barrel mimic.
There are those kind. There are. That is a thing.
I mean, yeah, it's an object, so mimic can be it.
Fucking meth lab mimic.
There was also an older edition monster that was basically a mimic, except it was like a it would pretend to be a room in a dungeon, and it could fold up like a die to take that room shape. And then it would have like a fake chest in the middle, and then when you went to go get it, all the walls would just topple over onto you.
Where did I place this token in my storage?
Looking for Newbert.
No.
Oh, I miss him every day.
He's not allowed in. I kicked him out.
Fuck Newbert, I guess.
I had one campaign where the
Gross little meat
absolutely-
sludge. Oh, no.
The party, and especially the bard, fucking hated my familiar. And we would have like the tiny hut, and he would be purposely not allowed in. So he was like scratching at the dome like a cat.
What was your familiar?
It was those little black fae who like drip oil.
Oh god.
And it was like on our first rest, the DM had him like hovering over the bard while they slept, and when they woke up, he's just like there, and he's like, "Your nightmares taste the best." It was like, you're never allowed in here again.
Wait, he just said your nightmares taste the best?
Yep, he had just been like hovering over the bard, just like standing there watching and sucking on his finger, and that's the thing he says when the bard wakes up and looks up.
What did the bard do?
Like I said, he was just like, absolutely not. This thing's never allowed back in the tiny hut.
It's like, fuck you, never again.
Oh, here it is. It was a boggle.
Yeah, I found it.
Well, a boggle. Like the thing rats do when they're excited.
Here you go.
Boggle sweat a non-flammable and slippery black ooze.
They can
There's a
also
trail
swap
behind
for
them like a
sticky one to
slug
improve
slime.
their grapple checks.
Uh,
Because I conjured Fae once where it was just like a bunch of boggles, and I had them grapple all the enemies and then wrestle them to the ground, so they were stuck to the ground.
So as you approach over here, you do see that Alirse has been downing a few drinks. And you turn the corner to see a set of figures. On one side is a elemental, and on the other side is a very large barrel golem.
Huh. This is some great stuff. You gotta teach me your recipe.
As
Who are you
the
talking to? Oh shit.
as you turn the corner to see the darkness elemental, you see that it looks to be like an old man, rustic and wary. It looks like a darkness mixed with a thunder elemental as he kind of like dusts his cloak off of just, kind of black and shadow as he takes another mug and sticks it underneath the barrel, slapping on top, giving Alirse another tall beer stein of wine. And you just see Marlet Cello drinking large steins of beer from the barrel golem over here, who just pours another one from his tap on his shoulder. Why, hello there, new traveler. For my name is Bogdan Mirrell.
Hi.
That's
What
my...
do you do, Bogdan?
I am the humble bartender of such an establishment. I've been on this isle for a great many number of years. I distill my ales from your nightmares when you sleep.
That's a little disturbing.
But all the better to drink from.
Can't remember the last time I had a nightmare.
Oh, you have them quite often, I'm afraid.
I was gonna say that's probably related.
Why do I get the distinct impression that mine would likely produce something above 50 proof?
Ah, we have special moonshine distilled from yours.
Moonshine.
We haven't slept here yet, so how? Whatever. Never mind.
I have access to your soul's repertoires. I have the Book of Shadows, where I get to read upon your past experiences. I do not understand them, nor do I care. I simply offer you ale in your time of need. That over there is my compatriot, Beer Burbog. He distills beers and steins from your dreams.
Larcy just keeps making a cocktail of each.
Place is very odd. And whose dreams are you drinking?
Okay. Cardella gives it nod towards beer box. It's like,
Burbog. Then
Yes,
burps.
to go.
He asks, would you like anything?
Hold on a sec, Sterling. Didn't you ask Alersa something?
Yes. Are you drinking your own dreams, or are you drinking our dreams?
I'm not quite sure anymore. I'm just taking what they hand me. Tastes good though.
Burbog.
God damn it. This place is weird.
Burbog.
So
Just like I concur. In Burbog speak.
Ardev is gonna point to Bogdan and then to Beerbog. So both of you make alcohol. It's just that you make it from nightmares and you make it from dreams.
Yes. Bog.
Uh-huh. And this is just alcohol.
Burbog. Yes.
Or is there like... So no mental do-fuckery after the distillation process.
For the most part. Burbog.
For the most part.
Yes.
And
Bog.
the remaining part?
I cannot reveal, as I do not know myself.
Brilliant.
Sit down and enjoy a cup of wine, or, in your case, shine.
You know what? Fine. One tankard out of sheer morbid curiosity.
What do you choose? Here's wine. Here's wine, whiskey, shine, and something called the Daily Dose.
Gonna look at the daily dose. The fuck is that?
The Daily Dose is whatever is the extras that are from everything and everyone that you've encountered thus far.
That we've encountered.
That totally doesn't sound ominous.
Oh.
Hey, you never know. Maybe it'll taste ominous.
I'll try the daily dose. I
He hands
already
you,
think this is a bad idea.
He hands you a shot glass where he pours out of a large water pitcher a smoky black liquid that swirls into the shot glass, and he pours for a straight minute as it continues to pour in, but not overfilling the glass. Just a lot of smoke and whatever fog rolls out of it until eventually he stops. He then slides through the glass as you hear the glass scrape against the bottom of the stone that it is on.
So, you able to tell me how likely this is to fuck my day up?
Depends. Do you enjoy reliving emotions and ruminating on them?
Distant one, maybe.
I cannot say, as I'm only the distiller. You're the drinker.
Oh, fine. Out of curiosity, is this like a is this like a normal sized shot glass, or is this like a Cordova sized shot glass?
Normal size shot glass.
So relatively tiny to Cordova is like okay.
Roll me a
Fine.
strength save to pick it up.
Here we go. Do I count as being in a large size radius?
No.
No, do you?
Okay. Oh. 24.
Okay, so you lift up your hand as you go to take the shot, as you feel it's quite heavy. As you slowly pick it up, your hands and your arms begin to shake. As you attempt to stabilize yourself, it gets harder and harder to lift it to your beak until eventually you swig it back, and it drops like a cement brick inside your throat all the way to your stomach. It hits you hard, as if you just downed the strongest liquor you've ever tasted. You didn't taste anything, though. It doesn't have any burning taste to it. And immediately...
Oh, so that's what 8,000 proof feels like.
And when this happens, you need to roll me wisdom save.
Oh boy.
Watch out, Cordo. It's a creeper. Before you know it, it's gonna hit you.
Yeah, wisdom save. I'm good at those. 11.
You know, you're given a choice as you see 4 shadowy figures in front of you.
Not again.
You're met with a horseman, a man with chains, a man with swords, and Neural. All extend a hand to you. Who do you choose?
Wait, are these the exact... Is this the exact same lineup as before?
Yeah.
Uh,
Just Neural's waving at you from the corner.
Fuck, I forgot the description of the other 3. Although, also, I'm not entirely sure how much this is gonna matter.
I just remember the smiling lady was like the worst option.
Yeah, I think I remember that, where it's like she tends to like pit her followers against each other, and like whoever wins gets to die. Or something to that effect. You said a horseman, a smiling lady, a guy with like a swords and Neural.
Yeah.
Here comes the moment. Do you pick the devil you know?
That's a good question. But fuck it, he's gonna pick either the horseman or the fucking swordsman. Oh wait, hold on a sec. I think one of the things, like the reason why I didn't choose between either the horseman or the swordsman was because I didn't understand the differences between the two well enough the first time around.
You don't really get to know who any of they are. They're different.
Okay, so okay, Cordova's gonna point to the other three that aren't Nurgle, one after the other, is like eeny, meeny, miny, that one, and he points at the swordsman.
The one riding a horse looks at you as his eyes flash red, and he fades away. The one that was holding chains smiles and simply says, "We'll meet again, honey," and fades away. The one that's holding a sword looks over at you and just... You see that the figure is clad in all black, and then you see he has 5 arms on each side,
Whoa.
each holding a different weapon. As Neural just kind of is like, peace.
Like that one meme. It's fucking peace out, disappears.
Yep. Before you stands Hextor. His titles are the Herald of Hell, the Scourge of Battle, the Champion of Evil, the God of War, Discord, Massacres, Conflict, Fitness, and Tyranny.
Just fitness, just the one token, like, good thing.
He looks to you and says, "For you are going down the path of strength, young one. I hear you call to my brother Cord."
Oh, you two are related.
"Yes, my brother is quite swole."
I'm not sure if I've seen that myself, but I've heard more than enough about him to believe that.
"Does thou wish to seek out strength at all costs?"
Fucking no future, but it's no cost. And then it's like, what about becoming a monster? And it's like 1 cost.
"Does thou seek to gain strength through endless toil? To feel the pain of your muscles rip and shred as you grow ever further?"
Well, like the mutilation kind, or like the fucking...
He grabs your arm and rips it off. "Yes!"
Ow. Hey, that wasn't nice.
As he rips off the one arm, you begin to feel your muscles begin to squiggle and grow as you see another arm begin to regenerate and reform, twice as big as the first one. "How do you plead, bird boy?"
Okay, can I get a moment to think out of game for just a moment?
"Sure." He rips the other wing off.
Ow.
Like he rips
My
the
other wing?
He rips the spare wing
Or
off.
like, he rips a wing off, like, because he ripped an arm off first.
Yeah. You have 2 sets of wings.
Yeah, two sets of wings, 2 sets of 2 sets of arms. Hello, one set of arms, 2 sets of wings.
He rips off
Holy shit.
1 extra wing, just as it sprouts 2 more wings in its place.
Not sure if I'm into having multiple limbs grow. I mean,
"They've grown back stronger. Do you not see that your body contains you, that it suppresses you?" If only you knew what pain
I mean, it's
can
gotta
bring.
be better than eating souls, right?
Oh, for you've taken the path of the necromancer. While it is the path of devastation, he tears the other extra wing off. It is not the only path. Roll me a wisdom save.
Okay. but one of these days, like that was just close enough in like tone and cadence where like I'm gonna be waiting one day for you to say something like that in Newbert's voice.
Roll me a wisdom save.
Roll me a wisdom save.
Could you roll me a wisdom save right now? You're really helpful.
15.
You begin to hear some soft bits of cries and screams in the back of your head. Not too loud, just very soft, as your new muscles begin to grow. And fill out.
I don't know what everyone's complaining about. This working out shit is easy.
You then start to have the overwhelming craving for meat.
Dear God, hides Newbert.
Fucking...
You feel that craving, that blood-curdling want. It ever grows. It continues to fester, and it only needs one thing. Meat. All is a buffet to you, my friend. And now you may take the time to think out a character.
Okay. So I'm essentially picking between eating people and eating people.
Gotta get those gains, man. Get on
I
that
mean, you
weightlifting
were
protein
worried
journey.
about destroying their essence. At the very least, you don't need to do that.
I mean, yeah.
Now you just need protein.
I mean, yeah. I guess, like, okay, strictly speaking, there's a billion other things that aren't sentient and also made of meat, right? A good few things, arguably, well, I mean, I guess not even arguably, that would probably provide better nutrients than eating people, right?
Baby.
No cost. Become a monster. Well, one cost.
You just need that protein powder, bro, and he's offering you the protein power. That gym bro, he's coming on by to help you out.
Uh-huh. Can't wait for Cord to suddenly like get a more prominent opposing role as like fucking like Arnold Schwarzenegger just fucking
You want to be
Like,
strong.
Before it slips everyone's mind, you want to ask this guy for his symbol for your banner?
Yep.
Oh, I think you have more pressing things on your mind right now.
Yeah.
Figured I'd mention it since it's out of character.
I mean, it's gotta be better than like eating souls, right? But
You're-
also, Cordova isn't the type to like You mentioned the screams behind him, and he isn't the type to ignore that.
Do you try to focus on it?
I do.
Constitution to concentrate.
Well, Constitution. Bobble, bobble. 18.
Hey, so you realize that you hear all the loud screams as you focus on them and realize your muscles are absorbing the souls to amplify your flesh growth. As you are burning their essence and their soul energy to create new flesh growth. Like a bodybuilder burns calories of protein to get new muscle.
Okay.
Upon focusing on that, he rips your other extra wing off. As you hear more screams as it begins to grow out 2 more sets of wings.
Yeah, Cordova's gonna... what did you say this guy's name was again? Apologies, I forget. Unless it's, said repeatedly.
His name is Hextor. Hextor.
Hextor. Like Hector, but Hex.
Yeah.
You sure he's not a hextortionist?
Take 1 point of damage.
Yeah, Cordova's gonna look to Hextor and he's just gonna say, you know what? You could take your alternate path, rotate it sideways, and shove it up any one of your holes.
He says to you, as he gets very close to you, every one of his hands grabbing your one arm and the fleshy one that keeps growing back around his fingers. As he grabs you and holds you close and says to you in your ear, "For I shall tell you how the world truly works. For you may reject me, you may even resent me, but you've been doing my tenets of my path all along. Consuming, killing, proving yourself to be the strongest. This world is harsh. You see that with your brothers. It cares not for you. It will chew you up, grind you, and spit you out. For the only thing you can do is be the strongest in the room. And for everything justifies that strength, as without it, everyone dies. So, yes, it may not be the path you choose, but it's been the path you've done anyways. A bit of a hypocrite.
Souls are my passengers and my wards. I will fall before I consume them."
He says to you, "Would you have much of a choice if your body did it without you?" And you don't hear a response back as you are shunted back to reality, a little woozy.
Well,
Last thing you remember is Alerce saying, "Watch out, Cordova, those drinks are creepers, they'll sneak up on you."
It's only been a minute, by the way. Would you like to take another shot?
hey, so it doesn't do the same memory twice, right?
Not usually.
Uh, Actually, wait, hold on a sec. Okay. Minor like errata or retcon or whatever.
Yep.
Cordova's immediate concern actually, he's gonna do a once over on like how many are currently like
All the
residing
same
in it.
that you started with. Your body hasn't changed. Nothing's happened. You didn't really meet Hextor there, by the way.
Oh, thank goodness.
You can roll me a investigation check of how this might work.
I'm out of game. I'm guessing that this is like a very convincing like memory that kind of builds off of.
You know how shadow work in witchcraft works, or how the presence of it works?
Not off the top of my head.
So it works by taking all of your worst fears, manifestations, and everything that you want to confront, and gives you a manifestation for you to look at and talk to.
Ah.
So it's taking everything from the past and rippling it together in something that manifests of your knowledge or similar knowledge that could be manifested into something to you.
Okay.
And that best fits Hextor.
Okay.
For all intents and
This is the
purposes, you
episode
are
where we
not the very
elevate
good guy.
character development.
But you're doing good things with your bad guy powers. But you're still a bad guy.
You are a bad guy, but you are not a bad guy.
Okay, sorry, Cactus, I didn't hear much of what you said. What was that?
You're going the path of the villain. You have all the powers of the villain. You're using them for good, and you're trying your best to, but for all intents and purposes, the way that you're going about it is still a very bad thing. Necromancy isn't exactly given the best light, even in the good contexts of it. Consuming and holding souls isn't the best thing in the world. Genetic mutations, like monstrous stuff, surgeries, like all of it's pretty horrifying.
Yeah, pretty morally dubious.
But it is still building your strength and, you know, confronting your character and such. But do you want to take another shot?
Fuck it. Fuck my day up. Clearly I need to reckon with myself a couple times more. If you want to swing the focus to either of the other two players first, I kind of need to take a lead.
Sterling, what would you like to do?
Sterling is going to ask for a drink from Beer Burbong.
Burbog. He
Nice.
takes out a stein and hands you a bubbling beer. It's quite foamy and smells sweet.
Do I know whose dream this is from, or...
Bog.
Got it. And he's just gonna down it.
As you down the beer, you're surrounded by a flower field of white petals as you feel calm. And then you... what do you do?
He lays down in the petals.
They all shock you with electricity.
Oh, God.
Yay, taser flowers.
They begin to shock you as you feel some pain, but at the same time, you feel happy that you feel that pain because you know you're still human.
Also,
Right.
resistance to lightning damage, but I don't know if that matters in a dream.
Hold on a sec. So, out of curiosity, have you guys ever had to played on a playground and gone down a slide that has like bolts that are exposed on the inside? You know, like
Yeah, it's
the
shocks
mounted
the
bolts.
shit out of you.
Yeah, I'm imagining that.
As you then roll over from getting shocked, you then roll over to some more flowers that are flight and fluffy like clouds. as then some cats begin to purr against you and snuggle.
I don't think this is my own dream, so he's just gonna go through the dream, I guess.
And as you view the dream, each one of the pets have a collar on them. With
Are these
what
the
appears...
pets that are dead on the ship?
No, they're all different kinds of pets. Cats, dogs, lovely little
My
creatures,
pets are
puppies,
fish.
all kinds
And
of
shit like
things.
that.
As they all run towards you, snuggle with you, you hold them. It feels like you've been here snuggling them for days without end, as you feel at home, at rest, at ease.
Well, does the dream end there, or does it keep going?
Just keeps going. And then you see that you're cooking some steaks, and there are some people around you. A grand feast hall of people. As you feed them the steak, you can tell they're all clapping and smiling and telling you how great and amazing they are. And then you wake up from the dream.
I didn't know it was going to show you the actual dream. It wasn't my dream. I'm gonna go find a corner to lay down in. Question.
Yes?
Is the water here, like, clear and clean?
It's completely clear, crystal clear, in fact, as the fountain roars beside it.
Yeah, fuck it. He's gonna take a bath. He hasn't had a bath in weeks since getting here.
You see that from the water it begins to bubble and gurgle, and around the
Don't tell me there's a water elemental in this thing.
oh yeah. Well, I won't tell you then.
Wait, is it a bunch of water elementals or is it a giant one?
Did I just try to bathe in a water elemental?
I won't tell you. Do you want to know?
Yeah.
So it begins
I
to
do wanna
gurgle
know.
as a bunch of so a bunch of droplets begin to form as a small rain cloud forms, and then a creature appears from the water. One minute.
Cut back to the bar, and Alerce's like, "Whoa, I'll have what he's having."
Whoa. What?
As a mysterious creature made of water pops out of the fountain itself and hovers on the water, staring at you.
Couldn't have appeared before I started getting naked.
I mean, would they have any interest as both a non-humanoid or a elemental?
He still says it though.
It's just like a cat watching you poop.
Well, do you talk like all the other strange things here, or?
It just looks at you.
Good dog? I don't know.
Reach out to pet it.
Yeah, he'll reach out and like try to touch its head.
And you touch its head and it's confused at the gesture.
Oh God. Well, I guess there's no room in this place that doesn't have a weird fucking spirit in it, and he's gonna get out and get dressed.
It begins to follow you.
Oh God damn it.
Give it treats.
Do you speak? Do you understand what I'm saying?
It just looks at you.
I stay. He tries to walk off.
It stays.
Okay.
It just stares at you.
He's gonna walk in here. He's gonna. Allure say, there's a large water dog that came out of the fountain when I tried to bathe myself, and it just stared at me. I don't think it understands common.
Doggo,
You
doggo,
like
doggo.
animals or something, so you can deal with that.
Goes higher res.
She like
No.
falls over onto Cordova for a second, and she like has to steady herself again. Gets tipsy.
Absolutely wasted.
Whoa.
Like, where's the dog?
You can probably see it from there. He said it was like staring at me as I walked off. It's like sitting in the stairwell.
She takes the wrong path.
No, it's up. It's up. There you go. Around the corner.
Tongue spell. Along with a comprehend languages, I guess. So it can speak and I can understand it, and yeah, we're all good. Hello.
It just looks
Wow.
at you.
Gotcha. It's a shy one.
I think it might be a bit dim.
She will invite it to hang out in the bar.
It nods and begins to follow Sterling.
Why me? No,
Sterling, where are you
her,
going?
her.
The bar's this
go with
way.
her. Go with her.
It looks
The
at
bar's
you.
this way, Sterling.
Looks at Alurse.
No, the bar's not that way.
And follows you.
Do these stairs actually go anywhere, or?
Yeah, we'll get into that later.
Okay.
So you just like drag her back.
Yeah, he like
Reorient
he
her.
like starts steering you by your shoulders back to the bar. Cordova, this
See,
is
I told you the bar was this way.
the large water dog thing. It doesn't seem to speak or understand anything, and it just follows me around for some reason.
Whoa.
He likes you.
Well,
Came out of the fountain.
maybe. Well, maybe find out what qualifies as a treat to it, and give it a treat.
Sure. He can
Bogdan
walk over.
looks over and says, "Oh, you found the water spirit of the fountain."
What's its deal? Why does it keep following me?
I believe you must look like its last owner.
Oh,
They left here about, 300 years ago and never returned?
that is... And what did the last owner look like? Other than me?
About your same facial features, but they had the same shimmering silverness to them.
I would have loved it if all the modifiers needed were like 2 arms, 2 legs, a head and a torso.
I'm the only one that looks vaguely humanoid. You're like super short and he's
They
a
had
monster.
some shimmeriness to them, but I believe they looked like a human, as you do. Black hair, 2 legs, a shorter stature.
Do you know how to communicate with it?
It is a dog.
Alerce will chime in that he can talk, he's just shy.
Sure, let's say, sure.
She's just like patting you over and over again. That way, people do. They're not quite like aware of how annoying they're being, and she's like, "No, you don't understand. Don't understand. I cast tongues on it. It can talk. It can talk."
I'm sure it can.
He's just shy, Sterling.
Never had a pet. I don't know what to do with it.
Horrible flashbacks to Alerce taking pets, coming back to find them all dead. Yeah, maybe you guys should have him as a pet. We'll just stay friends.
What do you do, Sterling?
Great. This ring comes with so many headaches.
It walks up to you and just looks at you.
You want?
It's wagging its tail as it like walks up to you, like
He goes to pet it again.
wags its tail harder.
Sure. Don't have anything to throw. I could throw one of the rubies.
Okay, I don't, but like when you said I don't have anything to throw, just intrusive thoughts. Cordova gets him. I do. Picks up Sterling and pitches him out the window.
Well, I guess you're following me while I explore the rest of the place. And then Sterling goes on a walk around the building.
It just trots after you and walks with you, following close behind.
Any
As it trots
notable
with you,
places of interest, or
As it trots with you, you hear a splish splashing on the ground as it's leaving little wet puddles of salt water everywhere.
Alerce is like laughing to herself, just like, walkies! Oh, look at him!
As you went to pet it before, your hand's wet as it's made of water. Kind of like putting your hand through like
Yep.
a wet, viscous slime that doesn't leave any residue on you.
Oh, that's
Just
fantastic.
It just moisturizes your hand.
It's made of lotion.
Oh no.
Oh,
Oh no, it's conditioner.
it's conditioner. Is it just like C as far as the eye can see?
Yes, it is sea as far as the eye can see. As you step out onto the other patio, as it literally just walks into the water. Just ocean. The stairs do lead down to something in the ocean, though.
What do they lead down to?
As you go to enter the ocean, it immediately grabs you and tosses you back onto the steps.
Okay.
Like it kind of like bites the nape of like your shirt and just like whoosh, tosses you back on.
No going into the outside ocean. Got it. Whatever that means. Another empty room. Another empty room. Big patio. Hallways. Loops around. Hallway that loops around. Oh. Well, I guess we'll have to sleep in an open room somewhere.
Wait, couldn't we like buy beds?
Probably. I think I saw a catalog for that, but I don't know if they were beds or sleeping bags.
There were also free beds in the dungeon. If only we knew.
Well, go back to Jasper, and then I'll go over to the catalog. There are beds in the catalog.
Hello?
Well,
Hello?
How long have I been muted?
I
Oh,
don't know.
Probably a while.
since I walked into Jasper's place.
Oh,
Yeah, the last
Maybe a bit
thing we heard
before.
you say, I think, was the water elemental like yoinking him out of the
Oh, I
Okay.
said that he ends up following you and he got lost in the one area. Then he started whining, went back to the fountain, and started whining really, really loudly. And
Oh,
then you walked right past and went into Jasper's room and was asking about beds. And I was saying there's luxury beds, there's normal beds, there's beds, with sleeping bonuses. Some have resting bonuses. Others, are magical. It all depends on the price that you want.
shit.
What's the difference between a sleeping and a resting bonus?
A sleeping
One
bonus
for
is for when you're fully sleeping, and a resting bonus is when you come in here and want to take a short rest, or a
Yeah.
long rest, or sleeping the whole day away. They're all a little different.
How about sleeping beds?
So,
I mean, I think we already have bedrolls from our adventure.
so let me kind of split it like this. Any bed can be a rest or sleep bed. It's about you gotta have a bed first, and then from there you can like give it magical upgrades and stuff.
Hmm.
It's more
what
about
size
the
of bed would would Cordova need? Like a
Double
fucking...
queen.
Okay.
Newbert's like a waterbed made of flesh.
Yeah.
Not big enough
Yeah.
for you to sleep on.
A water pillow.
Would you like to invest in a bed?
How much does a bed cost?
What kind of bed do you want?
Sleeping bed? I don't know. You said you had to have a bed first before you can start.
Do you want like a
Upgrading
basic bitch bed? Do you want like? Do you care about looks?
No. Functionality over form.
A standard rock slab bed with no cushion will cost you 3 silver.
Oh, cushion. How much for a cushion?
That upgrades you to 5 silver.
What about a mattress?
A standard bed above that is about 7 silver, made out of wood with a cushion. Also, the lower quality your bed is, the more likely you are to have nightmares and have bad sleep. And
But then you're more likely to have drinks at the bar.
I don't know if I want to drink
Okay,
one of those again.
Okay, except those drinks are made out of both nightmares and dreams, so it literally only just changes the composition rather than...
Well, how much for your most expensive bed?
25 platinum.
25. Holy
Yes.
shit.
It is the comfiest bed known to man, where it is a fully metal forged bed with adamantine crested, lace mixed with silk that is fully blessed. It has resistance to all magical types, immunities to all conditions, so if you're sneaked up upon, you cannot be hit with any magical attack. If anyone tries to pierce you, it has an AC of 55. When sleeping in it, you gain the blessings of different gods, and you can have, a bunch of stuff added onto it.
And it doubles as a deflector shield generator.
You're guaranteed to have the best night's sleep possible, and with it, this bed is form, size, dependable, and morphable, that any person can get into it, and the bed will morph their size to the bed.
Bam.
Jeez.
Along with
But
a
also
few other,
something a bit cheaper than that.
along with
Like that.
along with 3 bed guardians.
Bed guardians.
It
Golems
can
made of pillows?
it can generate 3 golems made of mithril.
Oh, goddamn. That seems a bit overkill.
Well,
You
I mean,
asked
it
for the
kind
most
of-
expensive one.
Yeah,
that is
no.
true. I did ask that.
The most expensive bed, that's the equivalent of like $25,000.
Like, this would be like top royalty security type shit.
Is
How
that
about
like
a
a
bed
bed
for
from
a
the
gold?
Princess and the Pea? It's like 25 mattresses stacked on top of each other with 20 feather beds.
Well, how about a bed for a gold? What will a gold get me?
A gold will get you a mahogany wood bed, or an oak bed with a better cushion. So, standard cottage bed, decently comfy, pretty good to sleep in, high-end tavern quality.
Got it. Would it cost more for Cordova to have a bed he could sleep in?
Yes. About 5 times whatever price the normal is.
So 5 gold.
What if instead we just got 4 beds and line them across each other, so it formed a bigger bed.
He would break 3 of them.
He flattens the cushions.
Just buy an extra mattress to use as a pillow.
Okay, well, he'll buy 2 of the 1 gold beds, and then he'll spend 5 gold for Cordova to have a bed.
Okay.
So 7 gold in total.
Just like, dang, is it too late to run back to that dungeon
Would
so
you-
that we can fit you into a bed?
Would you like to have this placed in the up or downstairs?
There's a downstairs.
Yes.
Does the
there's-
downstairs have actual rooms and not just like hallways and open corridors?
So the downstairs is a cathedral.
Oh,
Faithful to who?
yeah, cathedral for what?
You should talk to the master of the cathedral.
Fine, put a hold on that order. I'll be back. But keep the gold. I'll be back for tell you where to put them.
He's like, I don't know what he worships, but good for him.
The dog
I guess
sees
I'm
you and
gonna go
immediately
see the
runs to
cathedral.
your side. It's like
Oh, great!
as it dashes to you and is wagging its tail like.
You would finally stop whining. Oh, okay.
Pat it. Give it a mattress.
he'll pat it, and then he'll down to the cathedral we
As
go.
you pat it, it kind of rubs its face into you as your face is plunged into the water and then takes its head out from you as you're just drenched in salt water.
I was gonna say, I have to
Sure.
imagine that thing smells like wet fur all the time.
Well, before I do that, let me go. He's gonna go. He's gonna be like, I was gonna buy some beds for us. Turns out there's a floor below this one, and it's a cathedral or something. Do you want to come look at it? I don't know.
Sure. Out of curiosity, like what exactly has Cordova been doing?
I don't know.
Because you said that first go around was like a minute.
You took another shot, and this time, you're in a black, empty void with an orange cat staring at you.
Whoa. The
And
next
that's
few
it for an
words
entire
that
minute.
the next few words that cat says will dictate the entire tone of this.
I was gonna say, Cordova's just like, you, my fear made manifest. I'm prepared this time, and they just stare at each other for the entire thing.
Does the cat say anything?
Yeah.
What does it say?
It begins to speak in a familiar song that you've heard before. Funny thing about lucid dreams, things will fall through the cracks and seams. Even if you hold tight, the brush still can leave the occasional smudge. We are all in who we will be, answers gone down the drain it seems. Took a moment to wash my face, scattered, melted away in the rain. Something tells me we've met before, perhaps somewhere behind the door, or in dream worlds of spaces between. You will be behind me, behind the tree. There's an anxiousness in the air, perhaps memories too much to bear. But don't worry, my child, it's fine. Here's an ink in your trying time. Though you'll forget, and I will too, this gift will find its way to you. It will open if you don't forget, and will sing you can find her yet. You're worth more than you'll ever know, even if the smudges still show. We can't choose to remember or not, decided by what's in your heart. So I hope we'll meet again. I'll treat you like an old friend. I may forget myself and you, but your kindness lives on. This is the truth. As you look at the egg in your hand, it immediately cracks and turns to smudges of darkness once again, but this time a face of an orange cat is in all of them. The cat melts away into a black smudge, and you wake up. From the corner of your eye, you see a tree that disappears as you turn around.
Okay, well, at least the thing didn't start, like, assimilating the room or anything.
Well, to the cathedral. To meet
To the
the
cathedral.
cathedral master. That's what the chest dragonborn skull shopkeeper said.
You just
So, like,
walk.
I-
You just walk through the dogs.
Yeah, apparently just walks through it.
The dog walks over and wags its tail, looking at Cordova.
Whoa. Give it buttons.
The dog looks at you, Sterling, and then looks at you, Cordova, and looks at you, Sterling, and looks back at Cordova.
He's a friend of mine. It's fine, I guess. I don't know.
He bobs his head onto your hand and it sloshes right through with salt water.
Well,
He then turns around and just trots away and prances back and forth towards Sterling in a happy little trail.
let's say, I feel like walking into a as of yet unidentified cathedral.
Sure, sounds fun. And she bumps into a wall. Bumps into the wall. Turns.
Okay, gonna go ahead and just like
Pick her up a carrier.
come on, you're coming with me.
We. Also, I like that we've established everyone knows she can just like get undrunk at any point with a lesser
But she's
restoration.
not going to. She's drunk.
Yeah, you guys aren't pointing it out to her. It's like that was
Yeah.
some pretty weak stuff. I didn't even feel it.
Yeah. While
I'm
we're
hardly drunk at all.
while we're walking, Sterling's gonna be like, I tried to buy beds, and he asked me if I wanted them downstairs or up here. And then I was like, downstairs, and then he was like, yeah, there's a cathedral down there. And then I was like, cathedral for what? And then he was like, you have to ask the cathedral master. So I guess we're going downstairs now.
As you stand there, would you like to bring the dog with you or no?
He's not gonna say anything to the dog. If the dog follows, it follows. If it doesn't, it doesn't.
I bet those beds downstairs are absolutely divine.
I've bought the beds, but I haven't. Whatever.
Hold on, I need to copy your tokens.
You're good. Move me back up there with them.
For
How
what
about-
purpose, you dirty plagiarist?
Fuck off.
I bet that water is made of puppy.
It is indeed.
It's like fun lore fact, all the water in this setting is made of puppy. You just haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, fact. I'm currently 100 meters from your location and approaching rapidly. Start running.
Yikes. I have a friend of mine who DMs a game I play in, who tried playing in a random guy's game today, and within the first 5 minutes he introduced a DM PC that was like 3 levels above everybody else.
Wow, I can't imagine a DM doing that, right, Cactus? Cough, Hector, cough.
The difference being that apparently throughout the session he made him like the main character. He was doing everything. Everybody left like a few minutes after that and quit the session.
Oh, okay, yeah, one of those.
That's a bit of a red flag.
The first 3 hours of the game were homebrew rules, an entire reworked system. And it's like, then why are you using 5e if you've reworked the whole system? Like, adding things on is fine, but...
Simply me being like, yeah, Cordova, you want more systems? Yeah, okay, here you go.
It's literally say you're throwing a lot of rocks in glass houses with Cactus here.
I know, but Cactus does it well.
Oh, well,
He's like-
thank you.
Because he doesn't really have DMPCs, he
Oh.
has like NPCs that we choose to pick
Yeah,
up.
no,
to do
the
things.
the difference is he doesn't like intend for them to stick around.
Yeah, I was just jokingly giving him shit because Hector was a few levels above us when he first showed up.
To be fair, at the time you
Stay
had
that
2 party members that couldn't do D&D.
Yeah.
You had a party member that was goofing off and one party member that kept asking me basic questions like, how do I attack? What does sneak attack do again?
Oh god, not the what does a sneak attack do again? Ugh.
There
Don't
was
forget, it wasn't just her. We had 2 players literally leave, like, between sessions because they ghosted everyone.
Damn.
That was when Hector came in, because it was, we just never heard back from those other 2. We started with, like, 5 or 6 people.
The real question is, what's up with people playing Rogue and then not knowing their like only class feature, which is sneak attack?
Oh my god, It was like during that time, I was in a game with like 4 different games where it was either Rogue or Barbarian, and every single one of those groups had a person who's like, no, I don't get Rage as this subclass of Barbarian. What? No, I don't
It's
get
like-
cutting action as
Oh my
this Rogue. And it's like, oh my god.
Okay, I'm in a game with someone, and we're both playing Sorcerers in the new 2024, and the new Sorcerers have like Sorcerer's Origin or whatever, where they get like advantage on all spells and a +1 to their spell save DC. And every Sorcerer gets this, and every time I use that, he's like, what is that? Is that from your subclass? And I'm like, no, we're 10 sessions in. It's every Sorcerer has this. You have this too, and he's like, it's not on my character sheet. It's like,
That's because we got to put it on your character sheet.
you haven't put it there. You haven't put it there. Why haven't you put it there? You get this at
Yeah.
level 1. I don't know. Some people just don't read. It's kind of crazy.
Oh, but also yeah, I was like a million% prepared to just start role playing Cordova, just panicking and losing his shit if that cat fucking said, "I'm sorry, John."
What about my version? I copied some lines from Kythe, who Cactus would know.
What?
I put in chat, I copied some lines from Kythe. For an alternate take on the cat scene.
I want you to read that in your voice for Kythe.
Is it madness to love the moon, knowing she cannot love you back? Nay, madness is to settle for lesser lights. If I must fall, let it be on a bed of crushed laurels, beneath banners I have never once bowed to. My honor is not in question, for I have already judged it to be highest in this land. You fight with the strength of many men, Sir Cordova. However, thou hast been bestowed more mercy than thy peers. Yet still, thy insistence on intruding upon my quest continues, with nary consideration of what happens once my patience meets its finality. The only balm to still my soul now is to let loose my wrath with heavy paw.
I miss Kythe so much as a DM. You have no idea how much I miss that character, how much I loved that character. You have no idea.
You're just like an ordinary cat who spoke Shakespearean English.
But it was so good though. I loved it. I'd take anything to bring Kythe back. So you enter the steps below as you come to a cathedral, where the shimmering candles of incandescent blue light light up. The torches on the walls come to life as the eerie stained glass windows above you and on all sides, as if this was just a normal day cathedral, shine through as you see the water below you shimmering with white light reflecting off the top surface and then bouncing down through the stained glass onto the floor all around, as well as the fish that swim above you, mirroring the sky and the clouds above. You see before you are many pews and a long mat with all kinds of ruins and laid out insignias upon them with the etched into stone of a white sun. Before you lays the altar, a multi-stacked altar with what appears to be some angelic figure holding a sword and a shield but having multiple wings behind them. Not wings like Aarakocra or angelic wings. The wings kind of bend back almost, like they're reversed. So instead of like opening up and curving in to the person, right, when they like hold the wings out and flap them, the wings are bent out like a normal... You're imagining with me, right? Like where the wing bends in, instead of it bending in, it flexes out, kind of like a you know what the Omega sign looks like?
Yeah.
Kind of like that, where it bends out and around, and there's many of them around it, like 6 or 7. To a lesser sense, there's a smaller angel statue here and there. There's a few side paths that go off to different areas, but mainly there are 2 big burning bonfire torches as the room is wicked with all of the fire going around and all of the light. The room is filled with a sense of forgotten by time, like ancientness, like just an ancient feeling of time has moved on from this place.
Plum, plum, plum. This place reminds me of the water dungeon with all the mimics. She pulls out her little mug.
Well,
Are you having this much fun being drunk? Like, can you cleric, like, undo drunkenness or something?
I think she's
I'm
a
not
bit too drunk to do that.
What do you mean?
Sure.
Fucking just starts walking forward. Thud, 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 thud. There is no being quiet with Cordova.
With that and there's
I'll
water.
prove it to you, Cordova. Watch, I'll cast Lesser Restoration and nothing will happen.
There's no water on the ground. There's just water like around you and near the stained glass.
Mm.
Hold on a second. All I say
Like
is casting Lesser
you are
Restoration.
deep underwater right now. Kind of like that
What?
rapture effect, almost. You look out and see the clear, crystal blue ocean around you. Sterling, as you make your way up to the monument in front of you, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna walk up to it and be like, "Hello? Is anyone?" I guess maybe it's in a different room.
Is there a cathedral master around here?
Somewhere. Goes in here.
You attempt to go over there. Oh, hold on, there's a door. There's a door. Fall.
I think there might be some latency issues.
There we go. Sorry.
Yeah.
You walk over here, right, and you come to a big metal door that is covered by coral.
Coral.
He tries to open it.
You can't.
He knocks on the door.
Nothing happens.
Great. Does it have a
Cordova,
lock
do
on
you
it?
have a key?
Nope.
Fantastic. Well, let's try the other side.
Same thing.
Oh shit. Well, do we want to bust down one of these doors? Just like, if we're gonna stay here, we're probably gonna have to fix that.
Can I inspect and look at the altar or the statue or whatever? See if there's any level of detail that we missed the first time around?
Sure.
Mwah. It's only a +1, but it might be worth rolling. Boink.
I mean, you
30,
could
20.
always
You see
request
that there is inscriptions of runes and language that are written in Elvish, Sylvish, and Celestial.
That is a whole bunch of runes that I can't read.
So
Also, out of
like,
curiosity, did Alersa
okay.
like trying to cast Lesser Restoration on herself, like under being drunk?
She ended her drunkenness and she's like, where am I? How long was I out? I feel like I had a slurry of my greatest nightmares and most wonderful dreams mixed together.
You
So
weren't exactly out. You were just like wobbling around a drunk.
Stormcloud was there, and
it's like, while you can't understand the runes, you do discern some magical properties from them.
What language did you say the runes were?
Elvish, Sylvish,
I
and
have comprehend.
Celestial.
I do speak Sylvan, so do I recognize any of the runes and what they say?
In a minute. Cordova,
Okay.
what you recognize magically from it is that it's about divinity.
Whoa. It's something related to divinity.
The Sylvish that you make out from it. So let me write this down so you don't ask me questions later.
Hey, maybe this is a temple that we can use to,
You mean to tell me this cathedral has something to do with divinity and it might be a temple?
Isn't there a magic item that needs to be, like, blessed in a temple for so many days to get rid of its curse?
To the light you stand between heaven or hell. That's what you make out in Sylvish.
He'll
I'll
tell
comprehend
Cordova.
languages the rest to help fill in the gap.
Wouldn't that still be up from earlier?
I don't know. Even if it's not, I can ritual cast it.
That's true. Yeah, the needle of phantasma. He's going to bathe this staff in the light of priest's temple, of a priest's temple with a ritual of daylight for 2 days. Well, do you want to try praying, Alurse? See if that does anything.
Blessed Mercule. I don't know where I am right now, but what's up?
Not how all priests pray. I don't think that's how you do it.
I mean, to be fair, one of you is ordained, the other is not.
That's not how the orphanage priests did it.
I was about to
It's
say,
more
wait, you
official.
had to get ordained? She.
But you're not ordained?
My temple kind of got reduced to rubble, so I just took a robe and left to spread the good word.
Oh my god. You're impersonating a priest of Mercule.
Well,
I mean,
impersonation
hold
of
on a sec.
Mercule, he came to me first, so
Yeah, hold on a
I
sec.
guess so.
If
anything,
she
I'm impersonating the life
beseeches-
domain.
if she beseeches a higher power for aid, and that higher power answers on a decently consistent basis,
Yeah.
I think that might sort of kind of jump the need for, any sort of official, like, church ordainment.
Aren't
Pretty mu-
churches usually structured like a government? A little bit?
Yeah, like imagine telling
I feel
Moses, like, yeah, I know you parted the Red Sea, but like, did you go to church?
Hey, I don't know what church you're from, buddy, but
So
It's like, what do you mean you never got baptized?
you can be a priest without having being fully ordained by a specific religion within the world. You're just not recognized by the authority of that religion as being who or powerful as you are. However, there's a difference of faith and a difference of practice. The God might give you many blessings without the practice because you were solely within faith, but you may have a deeper understanding to carry out more rituals and smaller things with the practice. Both equal out to be about the same power scale. Both are considered priests, just one's official in capacity with bureaucracy, attunement, and control, and the other one is a nomad.
So, like, does that mean, like, schisms and such would not necessarily start off with, like, just divisions within the church? Like, it could be like a air quotes rogue prophet situation.
What did you say?
Okay, so, like, in universe, if a given deity's church were to schism,
Yeah.
like, does that mean that it wouldn't necessarily have to just start with, like, just personnel within the church? Like, it could be a situation of, like, from that church's point of view, basically like a quote-unquote rogue prophet.
Yeah, but also a church is only declared if enough people go to it. Like, it goes from gathering to church to cathedral to such and such forth, right? Like, a cathedral's a building, but people only go there to mass or church service because it has enough people to be considered a service.
Well, yeah.
And while the schism might be relevant at that time and era, as time goes on, it might be seen less so as it, fades in and out.
Mm-hmm. Basically, what I was asking was, like, like, have certain, like, deities have, like, had to put up with, or, like, potentially even, like, intentionally trigger, like, basically like a Reformation movement.
yeah, the church gets too corrupt.
Yeah.
Like,
Also, there's
every
a
once in a
thing
while,
with India where if they manage to pull away enough followers, the god can, in fact, split into two that fulfill each group's idea of them.
Yeah, like subculture or whatever.
That's what happened to the god of the guys who made the Yuan Ti. It was like they did such a good job of enslaving the other races and making them worship their god that the other people were like, all right, let's pray to this god to release us from slavery. And then it was like, oh shit. And their god split in half. One that was like, yeah, freedom to all people. And the other one that they had been worshiping before.
You decipher it, and this is what you get from your comprehend languages. Watcher of the final crossing. Before her lie two paths unsealed by prayer nor blade of heaven's descent, where forbidden truth is kept, and knowledge may shatter faith, as surely as it enlightens. Hell's descent, where the chaos sleeps unbound in power, answers only the strength of one's will. The goddess does not judge, she does not guide, and the hand nor stay the step. Know this, O pilgrim. Heaven will not redeem you, hell will not damn you. Only the choice you make shall follow you beyond the gates.
Some kind of chicken scratch. No offense, Cordova.
Whoa. That sounds racist.
Well, did you
Something
pray and do
tells
anything,
me-
or
Something tells me you pick between brains or bronze, and your choice is going to determine the gate you go through. That's my guess out of character.
not great at either of those?
I definitely have a lot more of one of those than the other.
Yeah, Cordova's the brains of this operation, and I'm the muscle. And she flexes her arm.
Even with the tongues, though, you can't decipher the celestial.
Whoa.
You son of a bitch.
As there is some magic obscuring it. Well, that's
Can I
Okay.
dispel the magic obscuring it without dispelling the message itself?
You could.
Well, isn't the message like
Cool.
physically carved in, or
It is, however, the last little bit that's written in celestial is magical.
oof?
I mean, we're not on a time constraint necessarily, right? So I could just like max level this shit just in case.
You could.
Yeah,
Okay.
6 level dispel magic on whatever's obscuring this.
Sure.
Okay, like the divine intervention. Raquel, what is the saying?
Just like doesn't appreciate being messed with a god who's not Mercule, and it's just like kicking up the magic repeatedly as the message isn't disappearing. It's okay because it's not my temp.
I mean, what's the alternative? Cordova just like fucking leans in close to the rune, like not like staring at like either side of it, you know, like the fucking Perito stare. It's just like fucking like starts poking it until it does something. Like that would be the alternative.
So, as you amp up the dispel magic, upon doing so, you see that the magic fades away, and all that remains is a couple of words.
They're both slurs.
Pray, and you shall receive.
Wow.
Maybe you need to pray more earnestly, Alerce, in like an official capacity and not in like talking to your sugar daddy capacity.
How dare you? Dear Mercule, I want a dragon to be my friend so bad.
Roll me religion check. What do you ask?
Well, I jokingly said the dragon thing. I need it.
Roll me a religion.
Yep, I double checked my bonus and then I'll throw guidance on there. So +7. I'm pretty religious, you might say. Dirty 20.
He answers you, but in a kind of different way. You see as some green letters pop up as decay burns into the stone, melting away in between the celestial ruins, Ruin of the Dead, as it now reads, pray to fate, and you shall receive.
That sounds like heresy. Is this heresy?
Now, you don't have to be the one praying.
True, but I don't know if I should be spreading the good word about other gods.
Well, I don't believe in
Okay,
anything. You want me to do it?
I don't believe in it. I don't know if that's the best idea, given the last time we let you do that, you got marked by a god of oblivion for
I
dead.
didn't pray to it. I bowed to it, and then he took that as a challenge. It wasn't even a dueling bow. I don't know. Whatever.
And then
Okay,
like
so
Alerce like turns like, well, what about Cradle? Oh, right, the whole neural thing. Yeah, okay.
believe me, I'd be willing to do it if
As
it.
much as either of you would.
Do I?
It's like I'll try to talk to them on your two's behalf, because you
Believe
do have
me.
a history of angering every god you talk to.
Believe me, if it means even a slight possibility of getting what's his face to fuck off, I'd be happy to. But if you think you could do it better, and by all
No.
means.
No, you go ahead. The only prayers I know are the ones that are rehearsed that you say at like the chapel as a child.
So yeah, she's going to like do the proper channels to like talk to the god, but she's not necessarily worshiping.
Roll me
More
religion.
like back when we asked the god of athletics where those people were, kind of deal.
So you don't really need to roll anything, but you
Oh.
pray, and a shining pillar of light reveals itself to you,
Cordova disintegrates.
where the whole room shines brightly and explodes to where you see many pages of tomes appearing in front of you around this pillar of light, and this figure appears in front of you.
Wow.
As you hear the voice saying, in every language that you can hear with your ears and your mind at the same time, "For I'm the guardian of fate. You have entered my cathedral, young ones. And as fate has it, I see your divine path. You have called and I have answered. As you are the bearer of the ring, you are the bearer of this cathedral and its services to you. As the ring shines on your hand, Sterling.
He'll step forward.
You now hold in your hands the Cathedral of Fate, and in front of you are two doors, one of heaven, one of hell. To descend either one is of no path, to descend of either one is your choice. Both may give you answers, and both may help you, aiding you in your quest. Both, however, are filled with perils far beyond your recollection.
Fantastic. I thought this was just a demi-plane to sleep in. Good, jeez. Well, do you two have any thoughts?
I have a question. You saw my divine fate. Is it to smooch Mercule on his bony mouth?
I do not control fate as such, but if it is your divine path and wish, you might be able to kiss the old man.
An odd thing to wish for. So I have to choose.
He's infinitely ancient. It's different.
So would that be like a grandfather kissing his granddaughter, or like? Never mind. Never mind.
I mean,
So
if you think about it, Laerce's split off from a god, so it's not that weird.
I'm not entirely sure she's related to him like that.
There's no blood there.
Yeah, but it's similar.
No, I think he was more talking about the age gap.
Yes.
I don't fucking know.
I don't know either. So I have to choose between heaven or hell.
Not at the moment. They're just open to you. Along with these paths come the services they offer, as both sides hold many powers for you to unlock and explore. And as you unlock them, by each of the doors of coral shall shackle themselves no more. The pyre shall light, and you shall find deeper solace within the knowledge you seek from them. For I am here to aid you in this path, and all your many questions that you may have.
So are you the cathedral keeper? Because that's who we came down here to find.
For I am indeed the keeper of this cathedral.
And we can go to both paths whenever we want. Like, we don't choose one and then the other one gets locked off.
For they shall always be remained open to you, as long as you live.
Got it. And fantastic. Yup, got it.
You cannot die in the traditional sense within these paths, but you can always lose something.
Can always lose.
Something, you know.
We still haven't taken a long rest yet halfway.
It's still a cost, even if you don't die here, basically.
You already took a long rest.
Oh, we did okay. That's right, that's
Yeah,
right.
that's how I was
You're right,
casting
you're right.
spells again, remember?
You're right. Forgot. Well, which path do we take first, Alyssa? You're the religious one.
Out of character moment for a minute.
Oh, okay, I was gonna
Got it.
say leave it to me, and I was gonna roll a d2.
That's what I was gonna do.
So out of character moment for a bit. So you played the Sacred Stones, correct, Lurse?
I vaguely recall it, yeah.
You remember how there's dungeon grinding in that game?
I mean, yeah, it's a JRPG.
Well, I mean, it's not traditional for the Fire Emblem series, but... So, the Path of Heaven and Hell, these are dungeon challenges in which you can gain more power from, either experience, power, or otherwise. Think of them as like side adventures. The Path of Heaven will give you more knowledge on the world and the quests around you for going through their dungeons, but often deal with a lot of like... You're just gonna like experience more like dungeon crawl, right? Whereas the Path of Hell is more like a... You know, like in video games there's like a boss rush or a boss EX or like a hard mode to them? Kind of similar to that, where you can refight bosses you have already taken out in their harder versions and gain deeper knowledge about systems in the world, gain powerful items, or gain more knowledge on them.
Obligatory. What am I
do from the first dungeon? But with Quinn and Sterling now.
Get through so many some odd levels. Like, what am I gonna fight the sun? Cue the sun spreading its wings.
You cannot die in either one of the dungeons, but if you do die, there might be, you lose some stats, items, memories, something's changed about you.
Maybe not a lot of ones.
More side content for you to experiment with.
Also, like, how tied to / exclusive is this to Sterling?
What do you mean?
Tied to the ring that is bound to me against my will, so...
Yeah, it was just like, you have the ring, so this place is yours to access.
Well, yeah, I don't know whether or not that means, like, said challenges are only available to Sterling.
No,
you
can all do so. The cathedral's open to everybody. It's just he gets to control when you go in or out.
Well,
yeah, in and out of the full demi-plane.
But any of you can, for all intents and purposes, any of you can come and go as you please. As you're in a party, I'd imagine you communicate together and aren't going to withhold things.
Yeah.
This is more content for you guys to do.
I definitely think it'd be funny to refight that first boss from the training area back at the camp that Cordova and Sterling had overseen. He was basically just like a necromancer surrounded by skeletons? Zombies? One of the two.
We'd be fighting the hard version of him.
Yeah, I assume so.
You would either gain some more story based upon him, the area that was in, or lore of the land of which he was based upon. You also would probably get like
just to the left of the fancy fountain.
You could also get like, you know, an item, armor, or something you're searching for. More experience, whatever you want. Well, not whatever you want, but you get what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Come to think of it, Cordova might have liked that fucking lightning spear that the rogue got in that area.
Well.
Yeah, I guess the question is, do we want more information on a specific person, or more items or power, or do we want to do the Heaven dungeon crawl just for more world information?
So to like kind of help you all out, on a Lurse spectrum, the Path of Heaven gives you more insight on you with Shiley. The Path of Hell gives you more insight for you on Mercule and developing your skill set on that. For Cordova, any souls consumed in the cathedral count as 2.
Wow.
Or bosses can count as multiple.
Huh.
And Sterling gets a new hand mirror every time.
And for
Yep.
Sterling, it's more so finding out more lore on the enemy and deeper connections to him and...
Yeah. Seems my patron was alive about 300 years ago and was up to some dubious shit.
They had a rebellious phase. We all go through it.
But also specifically, this is in the realm of light. So while there's the demiplane of shadows, where you were before, this is the demiplane of light. It's opposite.
Just the cathedral is in it, or like the entire...
The entire
places?
demiplane.
Got it, got it.
The cathedral is connecting you to two different gates.
So if the demiplane of shadow was everything is the opposite, is the demiplane of light everything is enhanced in its usual qualities.
Everything is enhanced beyond its usual qualities, and that goes for negatives too.
Wait, who's your what's it?
It's like Shadowfell versus Feywild.
What?
One imposes
yeah.
deficits, and one encourages to not have deficits, but creates them through the excess.
Also, if a DM ever says, hey, you can go to the plane of positive energy, turn them down.
Yeah, I had a character who tried to harness the plane of positive energy, and he almost disintegrated himself.
Yeah, it's like while you're there, you get temp HP that keeps increasing, but once it reaches your max HP, you fucking pop like a balloon because you've been stuffed full of too
Yeah.
much life energy.
Just pure energy.
Well, do we want to do any of that right now in this session, or do we want to save that for later?
You can do one of the two. I don't see why
I
not.
ask that you save it for later.
Okay, we save it for
Alright.
later.
I was like, surely this is the point where Cactus will say something if he hasn't prepped it.
Well,
Alright, the roll is Sterling for the right path.
yes, I'm gonna go fight a boss by myself. I'll be back.
What?
I guess we wouldn't want the beds down here.
Yeah, I'm guessing not.
Gotta
Unless
get
one of
that
you-
grind in, man. Just like sleep right by the door so you can go back.
Unless one of the two of you wants to
Access
sleep
has
down here in the cathedral.
the ambiance, though.
What about the
back up.
cathedral?
Yeah,
Nothing.
back out the
Just being-
cathedral.
Like, no beds down here unless someone wants to sleep in the cathedral.
The ambiance, though, I said.
Yeah, it was nice meeting you earlier in the fight. But I don't think
Yes,
this is where the
cool.
book are gonna go.
I will complete the necessary procedures to say goodbye to this Guardian of Fate without offending them.
She just waves.
Throws
Bye
up
bye.
gang signs.
You're back up top now.
Oh, well,
This place
Well.
looks familiar.
Because we've been here before. Time to go claim the beds.
You know, as you took some time, Jasper already set the beds up.
Whoa.
Oh.
Oh, hey, Cordova, they got a bar here.
You did not drink that much. There's no way.
I could help.
Okay, I'm gonna try that drain beer.
The beds are set up in the central area, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
When he says you did not drink that much, she just like wiggles her eyebrows, just like you and I both know that I remember. I'm just coming up with an excuse. Well, I wouldn't want my other drinks to get lonely, so I pull out my 3 cursed drinks.
Your beds are set up in the main chamber area.
In the main chamber area.
Nova's bed is fucking massive.
Isn't it for Cordova?
You can grow into it.
Yeah.
Sterling and I just like bouncing in his bed when Cordova walks in. Just like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, correction asterisk. I can outgrow it.
So what do you all do?
I'm gonna try out that dream beer or mead or whatever.
You take a swig of it. You're on a frosty mountain peak, surrounded by trees.
Oh.
You've just shot a rabbit with an arrow.
Well,
You made a successful kill, didn't struggle any, and you hear a calm voice behind you of a familiar tone, of a voice you've heard before. You turn around to have the embrace of a brother in arms. And you wake up.
yay. Damn, that was nice, but also depressingly short. Oh well.
I wonder if my crypt lovering would tell us anything we haven't found out yet.
You have that on?
No, we were gonna save it for the next time we were in a dungeon because it fucking cursed me. Well, would curse me as soon as
Yeah.
I put it on.
What's it do again?
50 kills.
Oh yeah. It's
So
it tanks
see
their
living
charisma,
creatures through walls, know one type of creature in the dungeon or crypt, know the main weakness of most monsters, banish a creature if you know the name, nullify a crypt's power over you, have a -5 to checks outside the crypt, dungeon, or castle.
Yeah, and to uncurse it, you have to kill 50 enemies in a dungeon, allowing the rain to consume their essence.
We do it like right before we start one of the heaven paths, probably.
Yeah. Well, we've already slept for the day. But I can only activate it once a day, and if I don't sleep in here, then I get attacked and accosted by skeletons.
Well, I assume you already got the one because you
Yeah.
know we went in here to rest, so you're good for
That's true,
24
that's true.
hours. And I
You
think it's
rested
just if you
in-
sleep somewhere that isn't here. It's not if you don't sleep in here and you're here.
Yeah, you're right, you're right. Well, do we want to leave the ring and continue travels towards wherever we're going?
I assume we'd want, like, to take another breather real quick, since I spent spells on stuff for the investigations, but otherwise we're good.
Well,
Yeah,
the travels we
probably.
take are going to take a day or two anyway, so we'll probably rest before we get into any big fights.
That's what you guys say, and then you go into
He's
big
going to drop a
fights
dragon on
and
us, yeah.
traveling. It's just like, yeah, I'm just gonna let that one guy know that he doesn't need to attack the cats coming through. Oh yeah, it should be a short trip. Fucking boss fight, fighting 2 enemies by himself as Cordova. So yeah, I assume we're ready to go once we do that.
Do you wish to
Little time skip.
leave your camp area, or
Yeah, we're leaving the camp area once we've rested one more time.
I just realized I could probably have uploaded the cathedral on here instead of a separate map.
Wah.
Wait, shit. What was the timer for? Like, what was the rest or session timer for Cordova's new set of wings healing again?
Oh, they got. Oh wait, never mind. That wasn't canonical, and they got ripped out again. But I thought it was like 2 weeks, and you had been like gradually ticking away at it.
I didn't. I don't remember an official timer starting when it initially popped up, but
I think I said 3 or 4.
Yeah, it was like some number of weeks, and then you're close to a week now, I think.
so. It was what, like 4 weeks to start, you said? Like 3 or 4?
Yeah, about that.
So probably like 20 days left.
And we'll say we're done.
Okay.
Yeah, shrugs. Okay.
So you have the new set of wings. Congrats.
Yay. Cordova's now a shit. Which angel rank had like 2 sets of wings? Was it cherubs?
I don't think it's cherubs.
Well, I think it was because like the non like romanticized versions had like multiple like animal heads, I think. Oh, hold on a second.
Oh wait, yeah, it was them. Who was the For some reason I thought it was the other one. Right after that, that was the animal heads.
Yeah, it was cherubs. Because seraphs have 3 sets of wings. So cool. Cordova's a knockoff cherub now.
Well, you got the animal heads down.
Well, yeah, I only have 1 of those though.
You can get the other ones.
I'm not going to look to get another head.
Dr. Vinland would love to give you 2 extra heads.
You don't want to graft like a monkey or a bull's face on the side of your head?
Fucking
You'll
ox
have
head, ox
360
head, and
degree
a
of
human
vision.
head.
You could never be surprised.
There's fucking twin cities from fucking real steel.
Cordova arrives to save the day. Be not afraid. Is bird. Said in every language at once because each head speaks a different language. You out of it, Cactus, or are you
No, I'm just
doing
waiting.
something?
I'm just preparing things and
Yeah,
listening to you talk.
So we were just shooting the shit while we waited.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
okay.
take a sick day. And then also, Sterling is going to rigorously clean part of the areas that we're going to be in.
Okay, so as you all take your rest, you wake up, you go to the overworld again.
That reminds me. Let's go ahead and roll those D100s real quick, see if we can fast track this delivery to our friend. Unless the prior one's still good. Does it just start like floating towards Teleus once we're out of the Shadow Realm?
Yeah, it just kind of starts slowly floating towards them in their general direction.
Alright, then yeah, I don't need to do that then. What level am I? Fuck, I was one off! Day 2. Dragon friend.
God. Is that what you use your divine intervention for, Dragon Friend?
I've been hyperfixating on this ever since I compiled my list of animals that DMs, mainly cactus, have killed.
So, you used a divine intervention to get a dragon friend?
All I need to do is meet a dragon who is friendly to me.
You befriend an iguana.
Well, that's a lizard, but I mean, it still checks out.
I mean, it still counts as a lizard is dropped out of the sky through a portal, and it's an undead iguana.
Just like best I can do.
I mean, to be fair, all you gotta do is give it the ability to fly, and give it the ability to spit whatever element it wants.
We talked to Vinland to once.
Do you want to talk to Vinland about it?
Hey, have you ever made a dragon?
Oh, God. Turn into fucking like Dr. Moreau or whatever.
Do you? Do you talk to Vinland about it?
No. He's I think still on the ship.
He could probably stitch like bat wings on it or something.
That's something I want to do someday. Like, if I ever go to like run another like 5e session, just have like the first boss of like whatever mini campaign or like 3-shot or whatever. Like it's like, oh yeah, you're on a quest to kill a dragon. Oh no, we didn't say dragon, we said Durgan. Well, what the fuck's a Durgan? Is that thing over there? And it's just a crocodile with like giant bat wings, and it's got a rune on its tongue that lets it just do burning hands out of its mouth.
One of those Florida dragons.
It's just a silly goober. But, you know, it's sitting on a bunch of stalling gold, so you gotta go get it.
Well,
So
to the keep. To the iron feather, what are they called?
Steel
Steel
feather.
feather?
Steel feather, that's what it was. So the steel feather keep
Roll
here,
me
I think is where we were going.
These nuts.
Was it a D6 or a D4?
I think it was D4 to travel?
Okay, roll me a D4 and then a survival check of whoever's leading the party.
I think two of us are good at
Oh.
survival, so we could help action. Yeah, I'm a
Just-
+5, and I think
My
Cordova's
survival
also
is minus
+5.
2, so
Just a
you
normal
guys
roll.
got this.
My survival's also +5.
Just a normal roll. Just normal.
Yep.
Well, are your adventuring instincts taking over, Cordova, or do you want me to do it and take the blame?
I can do it.
While you do
Yeah,
that, I'm going to enhance my lizard friend.
Whoa.
He's
Are
not
you
undead.
using using the alarcity or whatever?
Yeah,
No, it was an undead iguana.
yeah.
Huh.
It was granted by Mercule.
Because you went with your divine intervention.
No, that's a good survival roll.
I like how the
You're-
wishes have just like gradually tanked in importance, though. It's like nothing on my plate. Can I have a lizard friend? Yeah, fuck it.
When you're wanting enhance, by enhance how? Because there's two different paths.
Puppy sized.
Okay, so not intelligent. Gotcha. So it grows to be a little bit as big as like a Maine Coon cat, and it gets bone wings with nothing in between them, and a small rune on its tongue that lets it cast Dragon's Breath once a day.
Yeah, we won't need that though. It just needs face nuzzles.
It's kind of sounding like a pet right now.
Yeah, it's kind of
It's
undead though.
It's
so
a
it can't
protector
die.
sent by Mercule, you know? It's a divine...
These are completely platonic face nuzzles.
As you go to, you gained 1 point in making it your friend, and as you go to face nuzzle it, it has been deemed a pet, and rapidly begins to decay in your hands.
See what I mean, guys? Cordova hates, or Cordova, see what I mean?
Hey, this had nothing to do with me.
Nice. I'm talking to Cordova the player.
It rapidly decays and turns to ash in your hands.
You turned it into a giant fucking fucked up undead chameleon thing with bone wings, and then it disintegrated. Nice.
That's how you do me.
Hey, you got 1 point to the
I'm
bond ring.
ageless.
Congrats.
Gonna fucking tell D&D horror stories about this one.
Go for it. I've already ended up on there.
Oof.
I assumed so. 'Cause you asked me before.
But,
Like it wasn't
But,
that
okay.
it didn't end up on there, right?
like nothing popular, right?
No, not to my knowledge, anyways.
He's the fucking guy from what was it, the Greg saga, where his fucking gnarly ass toenails cut someone and made them bleed.
What? That's
No,
awful.
my dungeon thing was someone was complaining. One of my past players was complaining because I didn't write any female I didn't write any female characters within my big castle campaign, and because I didn't write any female characters into my castle campaign, or I had very few of them, and the few that were there were either like warriors, or they were like past and they were undead, or there was one that was like a porcelain doll that like a scientist tried to put back together out of shame for not spending enough time with her, and they complained that I didn't put enough women in my campaign, and that I was obviously somehow sexist for doing so, and that I kept pushing their character to pick a title, because there was a character that they met as a spirit, right? I had like these little stand spirits you could collect, right? And one of them they all have personalities, and one of them had the personality of a very old knight. And so he was searching for a title to call them, because he says, "For my lady, for I wish to serve you in spirit of form, to be your knight at your errant and your call, to hark upon battle. It's like, fear not, my lady, for we shall engage this foe together. And it's like, well, don't call me my lady. And it's like, well then, my baroness, we shall engage this battle together. Well, don't call me a baron. Well, my keeper of the throne. No, I don't want a title, I'm just this thing. And he explains that from his point of view of his era and his time frame, that, you know, respect is about giving the person your title, right? He is a knight of stature and a knight of nobility. And so they took that as, I'm trying to force a gender title upon them. And I ended up on horror stories.
Nice.
You to be the judge if I was terrible DM or not.
Yeah.
That's like nothing. that's
Like-
nothing.
Like, if the character was, like, non-binary or something, sure, maybe, but...
I don't know if they were non-binary. They said they were just they, them. And I offered neutral titles, where it's like, well, he just wants a title. So if you come with a title of, like, sorcerer or sorceress, or you could do one where, like, the might of magic. By the might of magic, I shall defend you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or, for this tiefling is within my care. Or by name, because that's the title too. I said, do you want him just to call you by, like, your name? Or a name that you know, heroify?
Choose. Yeah.
Be like, Sterling of the Von Valencia.
Anyways,
All that is to say, that's how I ended up on the horror stories. Oh, and to the female NPCs. I didn't know how to write NPCs female at the time, beyond a couple of things. I'm like, well, if I can't do it, I'm not going to do it. I don't want to do
Yeah.
it wrong. So, I'm going to stick with my male guys. In the mostly undead castle that's been abandoned, and you go through like Castlevania. But
Was it that campaign, or was it like the future one?
no, this was my Wednesday game, but with previous players.
Oh, gotcha.
While we travel, Sterling is going to look for owls, since he needs 10 owl feathers to get rid of this curse.
Roll me a nature
Or
check.
discount the idea you see some Aarakocras.
That is also true.
We're
We
getting
kill these
close.
Aarakocras. What'd you say?
I wasn't saying kill, just like we might find some dead ones already.
That's true.
As per usual, I will guidance you.
I would...
Guidance? That's a D4, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna
I would
read
ask
it with
about... I would ask about Cordova potentially attempting to try to learn foraging, like foraging herbs for himself. But you know, I went and rolled survival. I assume that he's like guiding the trail and such.
Yes.
this. We're in the hills. Sterling sees nothing. He got a 2.
I mean, he's not necessarily blind. There just might not really be any nearby that he can see. I definitely hear owls more than I see them. All I've ever managed to catch is like silhouettes flying through the air.
By the
In a
way, what
split
was
second.
your nature check?
22. Wait, no. Whoops. Hello. You said nature, not survival. You weren't even talking to me.
Yeah, no. What was your nature check for the owls?
Oh. You said nature? It would be a 4 then. I thought you said perception. But either
No,
way,
nature.
it's bad.
Do you find a chicken?
Well,
Hey, food.
Pop.
It clucks at you.
Oh, new friend.
Oh, I thought you were going down here, but yeah, go up this way.
I thought we were going up to the big
Yeah, we were
fancy
going up
thing
to
there.
the steel feather keep, weren't we? That's where the steel feathers are, right?
To your knowledge.
Question mark?
That's what I thought.
To our knowledge, yeah.
To our knowledge.
To our knowledge.
Like, we're mostly just clearing that out because it had something to do with Brusk.
Yup.
Roll me another d4.
So we didn't have to go.
Also, we wanted them to know the situation with the, the village over here and
Another survival check.
talk them out of eradicating these people who are just trying to
That's also
survive
true.
long enough to make them more tribute.
And survival. And how about being bump? 21.
Another nature check if you want.
Okay, try again.
And
4 again.
You find a dove.
Not enough meat.
You just throw it back.
I will name you
Yeah.
Cordova Jr.
Another d4. What'd you get?
Oh, D4.
That's a d3.
Wow, that was not a D4. That was a D3.
Always have it at the ready for that singular barbarian subclass. I think it was wild magic.
So now roll me a survival check.
Bing bong. 24.
Okay. And next up, do you want to roll another nature check?
Should I move us on the board?
Yeah.
Hey, 17.
You find one owl.
2, 3.
What do you choose to do to it?
Well, I guess time to put it out of its misery. He's gonna hit it with an eldritch blast.
It explodes.
Explode it out of the tree. He's then going to pick through the remains for the wings.
And you pick up the wings.
I have 1 set of owl wings out of the 20 I need.
Oh wait, hold on a sec. I have a magic item. I just realized you killed it. You killed a chicken first, right?
I did
Yeah,
kill a chicken. Yeah.
then a dove, then a owl.
Well, I didn't kill the dove. I threw the dove back.
Well, just the chicken. Don't ask me where I got these herbs and spices.
Yeah, he killed the
Dear
chicken so we
God.
could eat it.
The fucking KFC or FC
some
recipe
chicken
prophecy
soup
has come true.
First day.
Also, don't ask me how I learned to cook this way. I don't know.
Like, Cordova, where'd you get that air fryer?
I don't know. Don't ask me
Yeah, that's
how
right. You got that up.
this skillet is. Don't ask me how this skillet is able to completely submerge and fry this chicken.
You
I
fry
mean,
the
it's got
chicken
no
and
size.
make tasty Cajun fried chicken as you eat it.
Yeah.
As you eat that fried chicken, you have a very bad thought is that you're a bird eating a bird.
Eh,
What really separates
dude.
chicken from magpie, like other than white and black feathers?
To be fair,
abs.
mammals eat mammals.
I've seen people eating monkeys before. We've all seen the videos on Instagram.
Well, just hold on a sec. Birds are avians. That goes in the same overall category as reptiles and mammals. Mammals
Also
eat mammals
true.
all the time.
Birds eat like their own kind all the time. Chickens eat their own eggs.
Well, also there's predator birds.
It was
and
less
there's
of
prey
a
birds,
think
and then
on it,
there's
guys, more of like the intrusive funny thought.
I know, but the player controlling me just wants to throw around funny facts that he
It's
happens
like,
to have on hand.
yeah, the train passed you by. Well, actually, DM, train's moving at that speed. It was a funny thing, not
They would
meant to be
actually,
taken seriously.
At that speed, they would create a pulling force from the vacuum that leaves behind, and you would actually be sucked up underneath the train if you were that close.
That was honestly what I was thinking. What happened when you brought up the mirror, and you're like, "Yeah, it's an ordinary mirror," and then Cordova's just like, "Oh my god, we don't even have these in our time. You know, it's just like polished silver." And I was like, "Yeah, I don't think he was thinking about it." I
Hey.
appreciate it.
Hey, it isn't my fault that I happen to know these things.
I appreciate your history buff. I didn't even
I like
think
being
of
in
it.
again.
Yeah, I think it was a great addition. I was just also hit with the thought, like, I don't think Cactus thought for a second, like, this is going to change my
I knew
sound
that this I knew that this wasn't anything meant to be taken seriously either, like with this or the mirror.
Yeah, it's a mirror. What do you mean? Did you know this penny existed this time? That penny's actually really rare. Here's the whole history of that penny. I was like, oh, great.
They actually got rid of the pennies. The pennies aren't a thing anymore.
Wait, what?
They stopped production. Yeah, recently they stopped production on pennies. No more pennies are being made.
Cancel culture is going too far.
But they're still
Never
circulating
far.
them?
Well, like, there's still, tenderable currency. You can still use them, but they're just not making
yeah,
them anymore.
They're still legal tender.
Now
Like
they're
I take it they're
Bitcoin.
I take it they're eventually going to start like taking them out of circulation, but they're still
Yeah.
going to be perfectly legal tender, kind of
Yeah,
like with
it's gonna
$50.
it's gonna be like with the $50 and the $2 bills, pretty much.
Like they're still around, but they're not. Like they're gonna start. Like the number in circulation is probably going to start decaying over time.
Fair enough.
Which, to be fair, when inflation hits a certain point, the cent kind of stops mattering.
Yeah. Anywho, you have successfully gone through one day. What do you wish to do? You want to travel by night?
Now, can I try to learn how to forage? Or were there other things that I should probably be working on?
I was going to say,
I bet
do
there's
we
other
need
things
to,
that I should be. I bet there's. I bet there's other things that I probably should be working on, and if Alerce feels like foraging, then she'll do it. But I'm not going to expect her to do it.
Time to catch some herbs. Pulls out my fishing rod once again.
Hey, in the demi-plane, there's an ocean. Maybe you can fish there.
Motherfucker.
Was it survival for the fishing too? I don't remember.
You should have a fishing skill that you can look at, or no?
Yeah, I'm
Is there
trying
even
to
any
remember
water
what we.
around us for you to fish?
If not, I'll catch it in the trees as my hook gets stuck.
You just start throwing your hook into the
It's
the woods
a
as we walk
sleight
down
of
the
hand to fish.
The slightest of hands, gotcha.
But would you like to go to the
Oh, I
demi
got
plane,
+3. It's not too terrible.
or do you wish to keep going?
One of each, please.
Yeah, if we're resting for the night and not just pushing through the night to take a level of exhaustion, then we need to go to the demi plane, unless we want to fight a horde of skeletons.
Man,
you
our,
need to go to the demi plane.
our roles in this game and yesterday's game were just night and day. All the good luck's getting funneled into Tuesdays. Alright, 24 to find some herbs in this forest area.
Hey, you pulled it into the tree, and out came an owl as it cracked on the ground and died. And you also managed
another
to pull out some herbs.
gonna cut the wings off that owl.
You find 20 herbs.
Well,
As you...
so,
Are you going
I
to do
take it
anything
I
else before you
probably
go in the
just-
demiplane, or no?
I think the rest of the stuff can be done in the demiplane.
probably.
Just like cast all the spells for the day. What do we need?
As you go back to the demiplane, we are going to take a brief little small pause. Unpause. So, appears I didn't read one of my item descriptors from a very long time ago. Silly DM me, I know. Your iguana has resurrected himself back from the dead and is just kind of getting a little mushier around the edges.
It's okay. It's just from all the treats I'm feeding him.
I don't think he's meant to turn into sludge, but sure.
Does that usually happen with undead? I'm pretty sure bone strength is supposed to be an important thing, isn't it?
I like how no one's questioning the existence of skeleton treats.
Not the weirdest thing I've seen you make.
Yeah, technically speaking, she did not see what turned her fish into skeletons before.
So, as it stands, you...
We did do the daylight thing on the...
So you're talking about the needle. What is the needle's curse?
Huh? We just need to spend 2 days where we have cast daylight at least once on it via a priest, which I am, in a church
you must
area,
bathe the
which we
staff
have.
in the light of a priest's temple with a ritual of daylight for 2 days.
Yeah, so I was able to swap over to daylight and use it between the day off we took and just now.
Of a priest's temple. You're not the priest of that temple.
Well, the priest of that temple said they would assist us in whatever.
They are the chaplain / guardian of the temple. They are not the priest of the temple.
Well, shit.
Okay, as a priest, can they direct us to?
Who's the closest priest they can direct you to?
Who is the priest of their temple that they can direct us to?
He's in another realm right now.
What?
Is he coming back anytime soon, or...?
I mean, he hasn't been there for 300 years.
What?
Oh,
He's
god
just
damn
out
it.
buying milk and cigarettes.
The
Do
300
they want to
years
like
lines up
appoint
with
me
the...
since he's absent?
What'd you say, Larissa?
I said, do they want to like appoint me as like a honorary priest?
Do you
Since
wish
he's
to
absent.
follow the god of fate?
No, but I can do like the, the physical labor required.
Then, no.
Oh, okay. That's why I'd be honorary.
You are either are or are not.
And
Well,
the
then I
old
think we're good
priest
to head back. Oh,
was
you were saying?
probably... Well, it lines up with 300 years ago with the old owner of the guy down here. So probably
Yeah, the
party
ring.
member or him.
Well, my mom.
Well, we take a rest. Sterling practices his fencing.
True.
Or
And our
don't
daily rations.
Cordova's gonna do the potion thing.
Okay.
Speaking of, I've been making the daily rations. I haven't done whatever the once per session thing is.
Helps give you boosts.
Yeah, I was just saying I haven't rolled the rolled to see which one I got.
You always forget to do that.
Yeah. I'm lucky I even remember to do the rations anymore. Alright. D5. By the way, I remember I leveled up the cooking skill last time, so technically I'm supposed to learn new recipes, you said.
I keep forgetting to add that too.
Wow. Let he who is without sin cast the first stone. D4, so steamed veggies. We have a +1 to initiative and +10 to movement. If a fight breaks out, by the way, I want to cast Long Strider on Cordova.
What's Long Strider do again?
+10.
Plus
So you
10.
get another +10 to your movement.
Well,
So we have a +10 and then a +1 to initiative.
Yep.
wait, what's going on?
Making special food.
Well,
Yeah, the super special food at the beginning of every session.
well.
You got some steamed veggies, Cordova.
Well,
Must have been among the herbs that we gathered.
You got some steamed spinach.
well,
It tastes like spinach without any salt or pepper.
Oh yeah, you guys did before we leave again. You said you wanted me to try fishing in the strange
Try fishing
water.
here, see what happens.
yeah, by all means. Does Puppy start freaking out?
What do you mean?
Well, because
The
Puppy
dog
Dog
wouldn't
stopped
let Sterling
stopped
go in the
Sterling
water.
from like walking into the water.
Well, that's just because it was
There's
there with
something down
Sterling.
there, though.
Dirty 20.
As you pop out of your room, Sterling, the dog sees you and trots on over to greet you, wagging its tail, looking at you.
Well, I think Sterling's gonna follow Alurse, watch her fish, see if anything is actually out there in the water.
I hope I catch that hammerhead shark, I think is right there. Unless it's like a Nessie. Yeah, whatever those things are called. Plesiosaur?
The dog walks up beside you, Sterling, and licks your face.
Does it freak out as he gets closer to the water?
A little bit, and then it like comes over and grabs you and drags you back inside.
Well, it doesn't seem to like the water outside.
Maybe it's jealous and doesn't want you hanging out with other bodies of water.
Maybe. Let's see if you get pulled into the water by some creature with your fishing rod.
Okay, slide of him.
Yeah, I rolled it was the dirty 20.
You catch 5 koi.
Well, beep beep.
Yum. Oh yeah, let me try my sound effect from the other day again, see if it's still as good. Zzz. Zzz. Plunk.
Very good.
Zzz. As I pull them in. Plunk goes 1 fish. Plunk goes 2 fish. Plunk goes 3 fish.
As you're looking deep into the waters, you see the staircases continue on down deep into the ocean.
Ocean man. If only Tides were here, he'd know what that meant.
I did try following the stairs down into the ocean, but the dog didn't let me go very far, so there is that.
I see.
Poor doggo, just wants to be loved, and Sterling's like, nah, fuck off.
He doesn't get it. He's like, you're not even a real dog.
Looks at Alurse and wags its tail.
You feeling what I'm feeling? Did we just become best friends?
It licks your face as you're covered in salt water.
Completely platonic friends who are not master and owner in any way. You are absolutely not my pet. Never. Don't even think about it.
It tries to tackle Sterling. Do you let yourself be tackled, Sterling?
Yeah, sure.
It tackles you and begins to lick your face.
Oh, it's... Why is salt water so slimy? It's... Oh. He rubs its head a little bit and then tries to get up.
It just looks at you and walks with you.
Is that Sally Cooper?
You trying to ride it? I think you just fall through it. It's water.
I mean, it clearly can keep its body together as an elemental, so... I think the waterbed example is pretty apt.
You try to ride it, you just sink right through it, onto the ground, covered in water.
I know exactly what to do to mend the situation.
Oh no.
I will prepare water walking in my next list of spells. Since we clearly can't use daylight. The next day, if I try my water walking and then to get on it, does it work? Can I be prone on the water?
You do, but you slide right off as it moves. Just follow Sterling all around everywhere. Cordova, do you want to do anything at the bar or no?
Yes. At the bar? Well, that's where my token happened to be. I don't know, like, I don't know, do you have, like, a spare table?
He points to the chest in the middle of the room.
Like...
As you get closer, it folds out into a table.
Whoa. You were not lying. Okay, thank you.
You didn't see there's a coin. You didn't see that it's coin operated.
Roxy. You know what, fuck this. I'm gonna buy a table.
It was a copper for every 5 minutes.
Yeah, no, I think it would be a better investment to just buy a table. Jasper, do you have any tables? Like
Well,
decently long ones.
I have many tables. What tables would you like?
Table of contents?
You know what?
Table of discussion?
You know what? Fuck it. I'm kind of tired of kneeling and squatting and sitting down constantly. Do you have a table that's like yay high? And Cordova's gonna like put out a hand that's like about level with like midway up his abdominals. So, like, probably about 6 feet tall.
I could make
Actually,
one.
probably closer to
Would
like
you like
7,
it
7 and a half.
coin-operated, normal, fancy, or any other specifications?
I would like it to be a non-coin operated, easily assemblable and disassemblable table.
So a portable table.
Please and thank you.
What material?
Whatever's not gonna fall over, like, just from, like, exposure or, like, decent impacts that are typical of my size.
So better metal construction.
I love the idea that Cordova's got like the equivalent of the adult table, and then Sterling and I are just like needing booster seats to sit.
Adult table. He's got a giant's table.
Nope, see, this is a table for me doing my alchemism shit. Which, actually, I'm probably going to end up hunched over it sooner or later anyways. Either way. Yeah, decently reinforced.
You buy another one, turn it into a bunk table.
Decently reinforced portable table.
2 gold.
That's... you know what? Sure, fair enough.
You know those folding dinner tray tables? The folding TV tables that you...
Yeah, that was what I was picturing.
Hold on a sec. Oh, like those? Okay. I used something similar as like a like a mouse pad at one point.
Yeah, it's called a TV tray table.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're given a metal TV tray table.
Nice. Thank you.
Anybody else want to do anything before you head out to the main world?
Other
Just gotta
than
do
Sterling
alchemy stuff.
during the long rest practicing his fencing. Probably as the
forgot
dog
to,
sits in the corner and watches him.
I forgot to do this back when we were here before, so I will show off my new instrument to my cello and pester him about showing me the basics.
Cordova's gonna probably set up the table over here, or I don't know. This place is mostly unoccupied. That would probably be a decent place, right?
Yeah, probably. I mean,
Like, down here.
you can set your table up anywhere. It's portable.
Yeah. This is gonna set the table up, and I'm gonna do the alchemy stuff.
Okay.
Since we got plenty of rations. I can make a total of 14 regular potions. So, I'm going to use, like, all 42 herbs that I got.
Okay.
Yeah, we're back up to 56 rations.
Yeah, it should only expend, like, 14 of them. Because it's 3 herbs to 1 food ration. It should only expend 14. I'm gonna make I'm gonna make 2 expunge potions, and a Okay, 2 expunge potions. Where is the... fuck it. Oh. What was it called? Titanium Pummel. And 1 growth serum. Which the Titanium Pummel and the growth serum I am going to use. So just count those up. And then the 11 titanium pummels. That knocks that down to 0. Right, and then the growth serum. Given that it's already kind of my character's dump stat, and it's on an odd number anyway, and I'm just doing this one. Probably best to knock charisma down from 9 to 8.
Okay.
You're still light years ahead of Hilarity and charisma.
Yeah, when it comes to actual rolls.
Me and my minus 30.
And that bumps him from 13 foot 4 inches tall to 18 foot 4 inches tall, and Cactus, by the count of that size chart that you gave me, that would put him at huge.
Okay.
So, apple get apple. That's what I was just doing with the rest. Now I gotta figure out how much to increase my character's weight by.
He's certainly going to be a hefty boy.
Yeah.
Times 8.
No, not times 8. That's when you double a creature's size in all dimensions. This is just increasing the character's height by 5 feet. So essentially what I got to do is take my character's original height in inches, then divide it by the character's new height, and then just multiply from there 3 times. So 5 feet is, okay, so 13'4" is 160 inches, plus 5 foot flat, that would be another 60 inches. 220 divided by 160, that makes 1375. I never updated my character's weight after he got the extra set of wings, whatever. I kind of was assuming Cordova was fairly heavy anyways. Like I intentionally overshot it a little. Hope you don't mind, Cactus.
Okay.
Like it's a little hard to tell between like the bone plates for the feathers and like the extra limbs and crap.
Yeah. And now he's got like a multi-layered heart and shit.
That number times 1.375.
An extra thick, creamy blood.
So that times 4,000 pounds. That would put my character at 10,398.4 pounds. So like 5 tons.
Nice.
That's elephant weight now.
Did I ever say what your extra wings do or no?
Yes, they were. They increased my character's fly speed by shit. The entry is in here somewhere. Where is it? I thought I forwarded it.
Gotta look through all the shit posts.
Oh yeah, I thought I forwarded it. Right, there it is. 2 extra wings, your fly speed is increased by plus 20 feet, which previously my fly speed was 45 feet, so that bumps it up to 65. And as a reaction, you can gust dash. As a reaction, you can sidestep 15 feet. If this is done, you can't use the plus 20 movement on your next move from the wings.
Gotcha.
So basically, plus 20 feet of fly speed, and then gain access to a reaction where I can essentially like strafe 15 feet at a penalty of 20 feet of fly speed for my character's next turn.
Gotcha.
And my character is now up to 19 stacks of the titanium pummel effect. So, like, just under the halfway point for its current maximum on that. Between his strength modifier and the tiny bit of additional physical damage from the soul munching system. My character's unarmed strikes are up to a D4 plus 30. So yeah,
I'm just not convinced you're useful at all in combat, and I think you need to crank those numbers up.
Right, I'm doing rookie numbers. Lest I forget.
I think we should replace him for one of the NPCs on the ship, to be honest. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm like really dragging my feet, guys. Like, I'm sorry, you guys have to carry me so hard. But yeah, that's the that encompasses what I had my character do for the long rest.
Okay. With that all done, you hop back to the main world and continue your adventure.
We gotta go back to the mainland.
Roll me your survival check. nature check and D4.
Go back to the mainland, Dolphin Jockey.
I'm never finding these owls, man.
I thought we already found 3 owls.
Never beating the
We found 2 owls.
Never beating the allegations.
Oh.
We're gonna do all this, and then we're gonna
owl.
end up killing the Steel Feather tribe or some shit.
We're gonna have to let Cordova hear that.
9 owls and then 50 Aarakocra die in one instant. and
We
we're
only
like,
need to kill
"Shit."
5 Aarakocra guys. It's not that many.
Out of like just under 100, yeah, it is.
Are we really the good guys?
I keep saying we don't need to actually kill them. We just say bring out your dead and we'll pluck them.
What was your survival?
Oh, right. I was going to ask, Alersa, did you want to take over survival, or should I keep going?
I mean, you're fine to do it. I've done it in other sessions, so I was letting you get those checks in.
Don't want to be the sailing for today?
Well, I just meant, like, I did the survival checks all the way up here on the map. So, Cordova has the exact same bonus. Might as well give him a turn.
Also, I'm apparently rolling well. 22 for the survival.
Okay, D4.
And then the D4. Point. There you go. Boop, and boop. We're allowed to move diagonally on this map, right? I'm sorry, I should have asked that sooner.
It don't matter.
Okay.
Another D20 and another survival check and D4, and roll your nature check. Sterling.
Got a 19.
Got a
You
21.
find a owl, blast him out of the sky with an eldritch blast, and pluck his wings.
3 sets of owl wings out of the 20 now.
1 square. You come over the horizon to see there is indeed a castle coming up, surrounded by a moat and a river.
It's not a castle in the sky.
No.
I have been completely misled. Cordova describing all these, like, flying fortresses and shit.
Yeah,
And
I
it's just
did
on
no
the
such
ground,
thing.
like, mundane, ordinary fortresses like we non-bird people make.
I did no such thing. Okay. So, I take it another survival check and all that. Okay. I take it another survival check and all that jazz.
Yep.
Great reference, Cactus. That was Zelda, right?
Take 1 point of damage.
Sorry,
14.
Donkey Kong.
Okay. Do that D4.
Oh.
Damn, I just can't roll encounters for shit today.
Yeah. You're not allowed to prep combat encounters.
3, 4.
Did you want to roll your D20 for your nature check?
My bad.
Charlie.
2.
You don't see
I rolled a
an owl
D12,
at
but
all.
whatever.
Oh, you rolled a D12.
Yeah, maybe roll the correct die size.
6.
Didn't matter.
It's not gonna be much better. No, I didn't
You
think
think
it would.
you see one, and you shoot an eldritch blast. It's just Cordova, as it whizzes past his face.
I was gonna say,
Watch where you're
damn,
aiming.
Like,
Come on.
you're rolling that one.
Your head lined up with a branch off of the... Never mind.
Uh-huh.
Mistook his head for like an entire owl.
Yeah, pretty much.
And
It was just like sticking out
roll
over
me
a
one more
branch.
survival check.
Wobble, wobble.
D4.
Beeble, beeble.
I mean, honestly, if Cordova's fucking huge size at this point, he's basically one of those forest walker cryptids.
Roll me a nature check.
Hey, natural
Well,
20.
not 20.
You shot a nest of them as 6 of them fall down.
Let's go! I am fucking endangering a species right now, but you know.
You are the reason there's not going to be any more owls in this universe.
So, like, would killing a parliament of
Someone had to take
owls...
Rwanda's place eventually.
You know, the mice problem is going to be pretty high, but you know.
So would, like, killing a parliament of owls be called a coup d'etat?
Oof.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm almost halfway there.
Copy your tokens.
Also, for shits and giggles, I advocate for if, for whatever reason, there is a combined flock of magpies, which are called a mischief normally, and crows, which are called a murder. I advocate for calling them a tactical fuckery.
I need to build up some NPCs for a minute and place them.
You're good.
You
Place
mean to
down
tell
some-
me you didn't expect us to get here so
No,
soon
I
when
did.
all of the...
But I just didn't place the
was-
tokens yet.
I was getting to the joke that was like, we didn't run into any of the combat encounters you probably assumed would prevent us from getting here so soon.
Yeah, that too. But honestly, that feels like a perfect place to end session here.
What?